All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes over time, but that's what you get. I'm Frederick Olsen, and over here on the other screen, I have my heterosexual partner in crime, Troll Climert.
Oh, yes, yes, I am very happy to be here, Mr. Punctual. These are very strange times indeed. I'm screen sharing this because this is our title screen. We are BSD plays at this point, and we are going to BSD play the hell out of whatever the hell you see. I'm now going to remove this screen share and say, "Hi, I am the Space Quest historian." Wait, let me get my mic in. This doesn't actually do anything because my laptop doesn't actually have a microphone input. But I just thought this
That's a problem.
this looks very cool, doesn't it? Hi, I'm the Space Quest historian thingy, and today we're going to play something awful.
Yes, we're gonna play the most overrated adventure game of all time.
The most overrated.
But, well, one of the most overrated. Anything for King's Quest was basically the mantra at Sierra for like the entirety of the 80s and 90s. So we're gonna play King's Quest 5, but what we're gonna do is to spice things up. We're gonna fuck it up, and I have no idea what I'm saying.
We're going to
rehearse this monologue.
We're going to sizzle things up. We're going to lightly barbecue it, and then we're going to watch the steam rise as the. Why the hell did you let me take over?
I have no idea because I lost my way somewhere along spice.
Oh, you lost your way a long time ago, dude.
I did. Incidentally, on that, cheers.
Cheers. Anyway, you fine people out there who are watching this, you sad, pathetic people with no lives, past, present, or future.
That's actually one. That's person, not people.
A person. We don't know how many are going to watch this in the future. Hopefully, no one. This is the kickstart of Backseat Designers Season 2, motherfuckers! I'm going to stop waving my hands around like this. But anyway, this is Season 2, and this is what we're going to do from now on. We're going to use Google Hangouts because, A, then you can watch us being dumbasses. And 2, you can actually watch us play shit like this, which is what we're going to do every single month. This is me crossing my fingers.
Shit.
What? Sorry?
We're gonna play shit.
We're gonna play shit, and we're gonna play shit that we enjoy, shit that we hate, and then just shit that's just fucking awkward. Like.
So why don't you explain to us what manner of shit we'll be playing today? Because it's a corn-infested one.
Right, I'm going to explain this. Right, I'll do my best because this is not my corner of expertise. What we're going to play tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is King's Quest 5. But the celebrated first CD-ROM adventure game by Sierra Online, King's Quest 5, which was released in
1991, I believe.
1991, ladies and gentlemen.
I have no idea how to control this, incidentally.
No, just put that down. Put that down. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm tempted to just give it a kiss. I'm so glad we're not doing an audio version of this.
Put that down.
Anyway, what we're going to play is King's Quest 5, but we're not just going to play King's Quest 5 because let's be honest, I fucking hate this game.
It's not a good game.
It's And I know it's one of those celebrated classics that everyone loves, but I could give less of a shit about this game, and I'm quite certain, although I can't speak for my esteemed colleague here, but I'm quite certain he feels the same way. Right.
The design is absolute cock shit fuck dick.
He's actually played it. So what we're going to do is we are going to use a utility made by a very good friend of ours, Andrew Branscom, whose name I hopefully pronounced correctly, who's the dude over at SierraHelp.com. Is that right?
Yeah,
right.
I believe so. The Sierra Help pages.
Yeah, the Sierra Help pages, which are over at SierraHelp.com. Anyway, the dude's magnificent, and he's one of those engineer type guys who likes to tinker around with how the game works, and reverse engineer shit, and just basically poke and prod around how the game functions. And what he's done is to create for us a utility that enables us to go in and swap all the audio files randomly around in King's Quest V. So when you play the game, random audio files will play instead of the correct ones. And sir, my esteemed co-host, why are we doing this?
We're doing this because there was a video a while back by the Reverend Scarecrow, whose real name is Cullen Mullen, who is with Vinesauce Guy, and he did a video that we haven't been able to fully explain, where somehow he managed to trigger a glitch in King's Quest V, where all the audio would swap around. He says something in the beginning about swapping the DOS CD version with the Windows CD version, and that somehow makes it all glitchy and swaps all the audio around. But we've been talking with a bunch of Sierra experts, and it just doesn't add up. But I've been in talks with the guy later on, and he admits that he isn't exactly computer savvy. So at some point we hope to be hitting up with him and talking about the real glitch. But tonight we're gonna be simulating it.
Right. What actually happened, just to briefly recap, was that...
I mean, to briefly correct everything I've just been saying.
No, but just this video of his has been making the rounds around us Sierra nerds on Twitter and such, and me and my esteemed co-host Fred here, and Decaf Jedi, this Roger Wilco Broom Closet guy, Pledge Quest guy, and all these people, Brazulka, Reventure Games and such. We've all been completely infatuated with this video. We thought it was hilarious as hell, and then we went on Facebook because Fred and I have this Facebook group, plug, and we simply just casually asked, well, how the fuck did he do this? And the explanation that this guy gives at the start of his video is that if you play the disc version, but you have the CD-ROM in the drive, somehow these two kind of mess up the communication between each other, and the disc version ends up playing the wrong voice files. However, our friends and our friends include Andrew Branscom and Rudy Marchants, the dude behind SierraChess.com, fabulous site. Check that out, please. These two guys who know pretty much everything about everything Sierra related ever. They've come out and said, well, first of all, there wasn't a Windows-only CD version of King's Quest V, which is what the Vinesauce dude says at the beginning of his video. And second of all, that wouldn't produce the result that he says it would. Which we're not going to come out and call the dude a fraud, although that was tempting to begin with, because we initially thought, well, he just made this grand smoke and mirrors kind of thing where he just fucked around with the game and then presented it as, ooh, I just found a glitch. That's apparently not what happened at all. So we're very anxious to talk with Mr. Reverend whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I've been talking to Colin, and he seems like a genuine guy. And what will happen is tonight we will be playing our simulated glitch, which is
right
via Andrew's tool. And at some point we hope to do a follow-up video where we talk with Colin about the real glitch, because apparently it's one that a lot of fans have been missing, and that's
basically we just want him to show us what the hell he did, because what we're going to do now is use Andrew's tool to generate our own audio swapped version of King's Quest, which means that all the audio files will be swapped around randomly. We don't have any idea what audio files will be played at any given point in the game. And, hilarity will ensue.
And on that bombshell, let me just get started, because I'm on a Mac, so I've cheated a little bit from home, and...
we have pre-cooked this meal for your pleasure.
And I've got King's Quest V ready to run here.
Also, I love your shirt, man. I don't think I've said this.
Titties and beer.
Titties and beer.
Unspecific deities willing, I should be...
I have beer. Not sure about the titties. They will come later, I think.
Well, there we are.
I used to be a very powerful wizard at one time, you know. But I've gotten a little rusty lately.
A little rusty lately.
Graham notices a strong little sled.
And have we previously played King's Quest V? Not like this, we haven't. You can't see it, but I'm raising a glass of whiskey here. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, cheers, dude. Also, I would like to remind you, as something for us, shit. Fred, as the host of this hangout, you are able to freeze the window on your screen. Please just click on your own window, so that the viewers on YouTube will only see your window and not, my stupid ass talking.
Ah, got it. Give me 2 seconds.
This is one thing I should have done when I was playing the abandoned Space Quest 3 remake by IQ Adventures. I had Stephen Alexander with me talking about it, and pretty much, like 70 or 80% of that video was just my stupid ass talking, and we barely saw any of the game.
I believe you see my screen only at this point. God, I hope so, the one person watching this. Anyway, let's watch this shit.
A narrow skirts the bottom of the steep cliffs, while the cold water of the ocean seems to cunningly steal what little is left. A crude door has been built into the front of it.
That's so poetic.
Yes, he's just slam-poeting this shit.
Baker wouldn't be interested in that. Cedric is in too much pain to carry on a conversation. To yourself again, Graham. Thanks for playing King's Quest V.
Right, we're done now. Thank you. Go on.
You cannot save a game right now.
That's a shame.
Because this is the fucking intro, after all. Oh, our friend Amirat Akago, whose name I can never pronounce, is on the IRC channel right now, and he says, tweet it. I should probably do that.
Go ahead.
Adorn the small house. It is difficult to see through them.
Once we get a brief moment of silence.
Not seeing the tambourine owner, Graham bends down and rescues it from the ground.
Wow, his voice dropped.
Beehive and retrieves a very sticky chunk of honeycomb. Wrapping it in a protective piece of cloth, he then pockets it.
It doesn't
appear to be the conversational sort. A large bear seems to be very interested in the honey inside the old tree.
Oh, this is already golden. That was a euphemism, by the way. Sticky chunk of honeycomb in the beehive. Yeah,
this
everyone.
Is going so well. By the way, would you just unfreeze your screen for a moment, please?
Should I?
Yeah, because I'm just going to explain something very, very quickly about how to interact with this during the stream, which would be that we have our Twitter accounts. You might have noticed this. We also have our IRC channel, and I'm going to briefly explain to you, while we're playing this game, you can, write shit to us, suggest shit that we should do, and we will, I guess, hopefully, do that. So briefly, if you tweet at us at BS Designers, or if you just use the hashtag Backseat Designers, chances are I might, pick up on your tweet, and I'll suggest it to Fred while he's playing the game. Alternatively, and this is a much faster way to do this because I actually have the window open next to me here, is to just join our IRC channel, which is on Freenode, and it's called, hashtag Backseat Designers, and you can go, if you have no idea what IRC is and what chat is or whatever, just hop on our website, backseatdesigners.com, just click on the little link that says IRC channel. There's a link to a web client that you can hop on and just shout shit at us, and I will be looking at that thing over here on the left side of my screen, and just wail at it. So
I must point out that the bottom of my screen indicates that one person is watching this. So if they're not there already, maybe you're the one who's there.
Fred, just briefly, this is like a step up from season 1. There's actually one person listening into this.
Yeah, I know, it's brilliant. Anyway, we're gonna move on with this.
Right? Yes, we are.
And I'm gonna, because I'm not gonna. It's not like I'm enjoying playing this shit game,
Did you have a walkthrough ready for this already?
I have a walkthrough ready.
Oh, cool. We're gonna fucking need it.
This is Cedric, isn't it?
Oh, no. Oh, I'm not going in there. Can't you read the sign?
He's not going in himself.
No, he's not.
Does Crispin have any advice for me?
Isn't this a funny house, Graham? A person would live in a place like this.
You would, you.
He's possessed!
Sorry to bother you. I was just noticing your son's marionette. It's very interesting. Where did you get it?
Dude, get Max von Sydow on the phone right now.
The scraggly bushes of the dry brushland taper off to a hot, sandy desert as far as the eye can see to the west. To the east, Graham can see the sparse edge of Serenia's woods.
Woods.
And on that
I
bump,
hope you enjoy your fine cloak.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much, disembodied voice. I'm very glad you decided to join
what
us.
the hell was that? Can we just... What the fuck was that? Can we just do that again?
Stay away. This is my path.
Okay, on the subject of exorcisms,
Okay, I just shat my pants because apparently they modulated the ring into this fucking game.
no, this is really fucking creepy. I mean, Cedric is fucking possessed.
Require very careful thought. Graham needs to spend more time on this.
Oh, by the way, Amira Akago says he's going to leave now because he had other plans, but don't do anything I wouldn't do. This should be easy. Right. Also, he said to tweet out the link and shit. So I'm just going to do that, and you just keep playing. Keep playing, dude.
Yeah, save early, save often. I'm gonna see what happens to the poisonous snake.
Shouldn't play around with Dink, Graham.
Shouldn't play around with what?
With Dink?
I'm pretty sure he said dick.
Graham.
Don't play with your dick, Graham.
You shouldn't play around with Dick, Graham.
No, really. Don't play around with dick. I mean,
I
shit.
beg to differ.
The boat seems seaworthy enough as it sails through the ocean swell.
Swell.
Thank you.
There's a lot of innuendo in this fucking game.
Yeah.
Graham finds himself in a terrible situation.
Yes, he
Dropped
does.
in the middle of a huge rock's nest, set high on a rocky ledge with no way of climbing down. And now the baby rock eyes Graham hungrily.
Hungrily.
Came back, eh? Bring your friend on in here and I'll see if I can heal him up.
Oh, that is lovely.
Oh, actually, the running joke for this is that Cedric is just fucking possessed. I mean, he is just everything and everyone in this game.
Graham's duty's done. The large gray wolf now sits in silence, blocking the passage back to the Ice Queen's palace.
He's just fucking Cedric.
It's summer! It's fucking spring. It's summer. There's no winter palace anywhere. What are you fucking on?
Let's see. Let's see if you're right about this volume slider, and let's see if we can tolerate this. Because
Please do. Let me go, bitch. Did he just say that?
I think you might have. All right, let's see what I'm supposed to do here. Very serious stuff. Talk to the man with the wagon. This is the man with the wagon.
Well, it is not a gold coin, but I guess it will be fine. Go on in it, Madamushka. Madamushka now.
That's Ken Allen.
Madamushka is tired. No more for today.
No more for today!
Gold coin.
It might work.
Seriously, with that, Ken Allen?
A dirty, dingy cell somewhere below.
That was
Mordack's
Ken
castle.
Allen. No joke.
Oh,
That
fuck
was
me.
Ken, our good friend Ken. Then enter the tailor shop. Oh, fuck the tailor. Toys. Ugh.
Is it just me, or is the music in the town square and whenever you enter a shop shrill as fucking awful?
Don't worry, Graham. The innkeeper will soon put you out of your misery.
I just walked in. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Alright, so now I have to go back outside. Fuck you, Roberta.
I just love the fact you just entered the shop and this half-naked dude standing behind a cloak going, sorry, I'll just put you out of your misery right now. All right, sure, I'm walking out.
Complain a bit. Giving yourself, Papa.
What?
What did you say?
Giving yourself, Papa.
No, she's not behaving herself. It's a fucking...
Graham, that dog looks mean.
Did he just pick up the fucking dog?
I think it was a very small dog in his defense. Right.
It looks like he's wearing it on his fucking head.
Search the barrel and take the fish.
Papa, Mama wants you to know that it is almost lunchtime.
I suppose that means we're dealing with the barrel.
Fine dessert for our dinner tonight.
Papa, don't forget, Mr. Richards is coming by tomorrow to pick up the wagon for his son.
Eat the barrel.
Jesus Christ.
The barrel with the plentitude of food. Let's please pick it up.
Apparently I have to go this way.
Dustin says he's gonna kill me. Now, in the original Vine Sauce playthrough, which was, you know, let's be honest, it was fucking hilarious.
Dialogue coming up.
Please stop playing for a second. Let me finish.
Too late.
Figure out that
I know.
your family and castle in revenge to try to persuade Alexander to restore Manannan back to his old self.
That will do nothing to help Graham fight the powerful Yeti.
He's possessed as well.
I did discover, as now I see, that your castle and family were miniaturized and imprisoned inside a glass bottle. I did some research and found a spell for turning everything back to normal. Now watch.
Valonese, my children, my joy knows no limits.
Oh my God!
Did not escape his bonds.
Oh, Father, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, Princess Cosima, how could I forget you? Come over here.
There's a disturbing narrative building in my head right now.
Yeah, it doesn't make... Anyway,
seriously, this dude just tied up Princess Cosima and then his children were dancing around her, and for some reason his voice changed.
Been broken.
Right, this is just fucking weird. Anyway, what I was gonna say, please stop. God.
honestly, this is BSD plays, not BSD trolls is talking, so choose your words carefully.
Yeah, please just pause the game for a second. Please, I mean, just, yeah, I can bar. Thank you. What I was going to say was, in the original Wine Sauce, I did say Wine Sauce, right? I'm not one of those English types who says wine sauce when he means wine sauce. Sorry. In the original Wine Sauce video, walking across the, walking past the water and various sound effects, once you get into the dude who clobbers shoes for a living, I've noticed, the shoemaker thing, various sound effects would play. And the sound effects would invariably be, bits and pieces of voice files. And what we're going to witness during this Let's Play, and please correct me if I'm wrong, is not quite the same thing. Because in the original Vine Sauce video, the voice file would cut out whenever the sound effect was done.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas in the in the version we're playing now with swapped voices or swapped audio files, because the voice and the sound effects, they're all in this massive file, and they've just been jumbled around. So we might encounter some guy who just talks like he's hitting a shoe or something. Yeah. But it's not going to be the way that the original Vine Sauce video was, which was that one thing that always cracked us up was when you walk past the river, it just goes quits. That's not going to happen here.
No, it's not. Apparently, that's not how the engine behaves when faced with swapped around audio.
Exactly.
Let's go buy a pie.
Right, exactly. Please continue, dear sir.
What are we gonna buy a pie with?
What?
You're asking me. You're asking me.
He's asking me.
You just went what?
What are we gonna buy a pie with again?
What?
What's this?
Oh, please keep that inventory item as long as you can.
What?
Just so whenever something fucked up happens, we can just open the inventory window and go, what?
I think I'm about to give it away. What do you suppose this is, anyway?
Yes, I keep my promises. I want to thank you for ridding my mountain domain of the horrible Yeti. Please rise, King Graham.
That's about the fucking creepiest rotting fish of all time.
It is. It's fucking talking to you, dude.
Let's buy a pie.
The country tavern looks a bit shabby and run down. At the bar, Graham notices 3 men. The 3 men haven't noticed Graham yet.
They're just rattling off this secret password thing like, yes, the sky is blue, but my shoes are tight.
Notices a large rat hole.
Swordfish.
Lying in a heap on the stone floor, Graham sees the rope that once held him captive.
Okay, I suppose I have a pie.
Danke. If you'd like to buy it, let me know.
I fucking bought it already. What is this anyway?
Can I help you in any way?
Yeah. Yes.
It's you know, I was watching a Let's Play earlier today, and it's a magic wand. It's a very shitty magic wand. Also, I like the way you save games. Fuck it, I have pie. Anyway, that's a flaccid magic wand.
I hope you...
And anyway, I'm gonna be walking west 2 times more. Still following the walkthrough here.
Oh, do me the favor, just look at that haystack, please.
Wait! What about Cedric?
I don't know. What about Cedric?
What about Cedric?
I said, what was in those poultices? My employer would be interested in them.
I have no idea what he just said.
What do you have to say for yourself, Cedric?
Go away! Leave me alone!
Oh, fuck you, you feathery fuck!
Don't mind if I do, man.
Don't piece of shit. Don't fucking follow me, you piece of shit. Oh, there he is.
I need your help.
Graham thinks about attempting to jump across the crevasse, but wisely chooses not to. Graham finds that his hand is too large to reach very far into the stone.
He's gonna give the bear a fucking colonoscopy?
Apparently, I'm supposed to throw the creepy fish at the
Graham thinks
bear.
about attempting to jump. Graham notices a ship's bell hanging near the door of the house.
Let me
I think it means the bear's bell, and by that, that's a clear fucking euphemism.
my daughter, Princess Rosella, and my son, Prince Alexander, who started this whole mess. All of you, this is Princess Cosima from the land of the Green Isles. Without her,
Yes.
none of us would be standing here now. She bravely saved my life.
What did he sounded quite accusatory? Like he was really like because my bitch ass son Alexander just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Anyway, what does the walkthrough say I have to do next?
Well, pick up the fucking branches right there.
To pass the time.
Cedric!
Cedric! Climb in the fucking hole with the bees. The bees.
You'd never believe it, Cedric. You'd never believe it.
No, those are fucking bees, dude.
I'm gonna save it and I'm just gonna kill myself.
Graham can see a tiny mouse hole in one wall of the dreary cell.
No, you can't. No, dude, you can't kill yourself. I was watching the walkthrough earlier. You can't kill yourself now because you've made friends with the bees.
Very beautiful.
Because you
Nevertheless,
scared away. You scared away the fucking bear.
Oh.
So now you get a piece of fucking honeycomb. And yes, my adjective of choice is fucking.
I apparently have to I took some honeycomb, didn't I? I think I did.
Yeah!
What I got? I got this Sierra fanfare.
That's fucking awesome! Please keep that inventory item for as long as you can. Whenever we come up against an obstacle that seems insurmountable, please just open your inventory and play the Sierra fanfare. And
oh, I have to take a stick. That must be this.
it looks like someone recently replaced and mortared the loose stone. Graham can see a small, moldy piece of cheese just inside the mouth hole.
Graham is fucking high right now. Oh, dude, that's another quote from the Reverend whatever the hell from Wine Sauce.
Oh yeah.
Which really stuck with me. It's just like Graham watching Cedric talking at him from the branch, and just going, Graham is so fucking high right now.
What's with the
I
dog?
love that.
Shiny gold
Sorry?
coin.
What's with the dog?
I don't know, Cedric. I'm beginning to wonder.
Shiny gold coin.
I have to throw a stick at it.
Hocus, hocus, aliokus.
So it's a magic stick?
It is a shiny gold. It is a shiny gold coin.
A gold
The
coin?
dog's fucking talking to me.
I've got it right here. Here you go.
Life goes 1 silver coin each.
And then Graham takes off his pants.
One of your custard pies.
It wants a what now?
I don't know. What's gonna happen? Now go west into the desert.
Oh, save your fucking game.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I had something important to say, which was
I'll just be drinking in the meantime.
Oh, cool. Me too. The important thing I had to say was that the voice talent in this game was, first of all, this was the first Sierra CD-ROM ever.
You do know that by saying voice talent, you are being extremely gracious.
I'm being very generous, I know, but the main character, King Graham, is voiced by a very dear friend of ours, a very dear friend of ours, Josh Mandel.
Josh
Yes.
is an exception because he can actually act, and when he acts, he is brilliant.
But he somehow chooses not to in this game. He sounds fucking bored out of his mind. Am I the only one who picked up on this?
Wouldn't you be if you had to say shit like...
The cat struggles in vain inside the bag.
Right.
Morning.
No,
know,
seriously, who was the fucking narrator anyway?
I have no idea. Someone who Ken and Roberta trapped in their washroom, I think.
I'm just gonna look this shit up on Moby Games while you keep playing, because another thing I wanted to talk about was that the actual voice of Cedric, has actually been hanging around the Facebook groups of Sierra Chest and Sierra Gamers and such. His name is Richard something or other. I had this looked up. Sorry, what?
Richard Aronson.
Richard
His
Aronson.
name is Richard Aronson.
Right. Thank you.
Where am I anyway? No,
I'm not even looking at your fucking screen right now.
I think I'm supposed to go south at this point. Let me just save.
Oh, now I remember what I was going to say, and this is quite important actually. I wish to introduce another game into our, we had ball winning roulette in the last season.
It's about ethics in games journalism. Tim Schafer proved that at GDC anyway.
Right. Let's not get into that. I mean, for me that was funny as hell. But shit. Another thing, quite innocently, is that if someone says something that's just soaked through with innuendo, the only thing the other person has to say is ding.
Got it. I'm on it.
Right.
Ding.
Right. And unlike ball winning roulette, there is no limit to how many times you can say ding.
Awesome. Let's ding it. Well, anyway, here we are at an oasis, I believe. Or is it?
Graham reaches down and grabs the hairpin off the labyrinth floor.
He's not even near it.
The hole is much too high for Graham to ever reach. He'll have to find another way out.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
There is, however, a penalty for misusing it, and you really have to be careful because the temptation to say ding becomes quite, let's say, pervasive.
I'm at an oasis, so I'm just gonna save here.
Fuck Liam Gallagher. All right.
I had to, I believe.
Did you just? No, wait. Did you just walk across the fucking water?
I guess you did. I have to walk now.
Go back. You can always drink the fucking water again. Please, just show me that one more time.
Since I have to do this, all right. I'm at.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
This is the. You can replay it on YouTube.
Right.
What am I supposed to do? West 3 times. Uno.
Dos.
When he gets his ass over there. Dos.
Cinco, seis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Holy Grail in there.
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
Where's the applause button when we need it? Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
The hole is much too high for Graham to ever reach.
Ding.
He'll have to find another way out.
Right,
Yeah.
but that's a repeat. So yeah, I'm gonna give you that.
It wants me to head south, then west 3 times. This is
Really, you're not. Wait. You're not supposed to go in the temple because
No, apparently not. Apparently not yet. Not if you follow the walkthrough. This is one thing I hate about Roberta Williams, that so many of her designs are based upon trial and death, and this is one of them.
trial and death. That's a very apt description. Because in the Let's Play I watched just an hour before we started this.
Shit,
What?
I did something wrong. I'm gonna restore it from fuck Liam Gallagher, and here you go. I'm gonna walk across the water again. You ready?
True. Yeah.
Jesus.
No.
Jesus.
Maybe it's a very shallow pond.
What the fuck am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to
No, dude. Apparently, what you're supposed to do is just you know.
Oh yeah, hide behind the large rock.
You're supposed to go into the temple thing. Just go 3 screens to the left, and then walk into the temple thing. Watch the bandits go into the temple and go "Open Sesame," and then you know, shit. And then you're supposed to find the gypsy camp or the Marauders camp or whatever the fuck they are.
Because I have to. I'm gonna drink some nectar of the gods.
The hole is much too high for Graham to ever reach. He'll have to find another way out.
We've dinged the fuck out of this one already.
Yes, we have. That, yeah. There's a sub rule to the ding rule, which is that you can't repeat ding once it's already been made.
Nothing can be done about the wrecked boat. It appears that Graham and Cedric are stuck here. Perhaps
He's already delusional. He's just imagining shit at this point. Right, just walk north. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can't wait to hear what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
Now wait, not so fast. How about that marionette? Don't you think the price of the spinning wheel is worth at least twice that of the puppet? I'd love it.
What the? What the? The shoemaker's wife, looking haggard and worn.
No, seriously, that is the best. That is the best Open Sesame line I've ever heard.
What the?
Just knock on the fucking stone door and just go, what the? What the? What the?
Okay.
Drink some nectar of the gods and let's get this fucking show on the road.
Okay, I'm just gonna save this.
You are gonna run out of save spaces in a very big hurry.
Yeah, I know. I have to see what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. Then get some more water before walking east. Whence I came.
East would be to the right.
The hole is much too high for Graham to ever reach. He'll have to find another way out.
But he was reaching for that hole, all right.
There's a South Park joke in this.
Right. I'm eastbound now. Then south 3 times.
I should probably keep an eye on our Twitter thing.
I can't do it because my mouse is locked to this screen, so it's kind of cumbersome to go.
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm just gonna do it.
Oh, look.
Cedric, go into the house and pour each of us a nice hot cup of tea.
That's right. Is that you? I knew him.
He's fucking delusional at this point. He's just... What? Sorry?
Work with the labyrinth door.
Huh.
Yes, please work with the labyrinth door. Pick up the fucking shoe.
Of beautifully carved mahogany.
So this is apparently a small harp of mahogany.
for a second, I thought you were making that noise.
He was terribly excited by that.
Have a pet, a large mangy cat.
What?
Yes, I am now carrying a large mangy leathery cat.
Can I just hear that again?
Yes, please.
Seem to have a pet, a large mangy cat.
Oh, yeah. Well, that made sense.
Dude, I'm just gonna nip out for a couple of seconds. Please keep the audience entertained.
Okay, I'm gonna keep playing.
True.
I have to piss at some point too.
Right, and when you do, I'm just turn off your screen share, and I'll try to entertain the public.
All right. Let them eat cake.
The hole is much too high for Graham to ever reach. He'll have to find another way out.
Duly noted. Anyway, what was it? Now head south, then west 4 times. Right. I'm playing this with a walkthrough, incidentally. Any one of you didn't notice, because I sure as hell would not be playing this without a walkthrough. Kind of boring. Then head west 4 times. I wonder where we were at. Anyway. Okay, so this is one thing I really hate of Roberta's. Fucking mazes. They are not funny. Ever. Oh! I'm just gonna save here again, because you never know what might happen. Right. Get the jar and enter the small tent. I suppose this would be the jar.
Too bad. It looks like the eyes have it.
The eyes have it that this is the jar.
The hole is much too high for Graham to ever reach. He'll have to find another way out.
I suppose the hole is always too high to reach. Yeah, you just drink that. I wish it was me. Anyway, here we go.
The shuttered window is closed tight. The shuttered window is closed
Someone
tight.
talks in his sleep.
The shuttered window is closed tight. The shuttered window is closed tight.
The shuttered window is closed tight.
The shuttered window is closed tight. The shuttered window is closed tight. The shuttered window is closed tight. The shuttered window. Graham received no answer. The shuttered.
Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you.
Through the yawning entrance of the unseen eyes seem to watch Graham as he stumbles confusedly through the thick maze of the gloomy forest.
Stumbles confusedly through the afterlife.
What the fuck?
I got us killed.
Cool.
I'm gonna have another drink of water, and then I'm gonna try that again.
The hole is much too high for Graham to ever reach. He'll have to find another way out.
Well, that joke's getting old, isn't it?
The hole is always too high to reach.
Oh, always. By the way, if anyone's interested, you can, of course, I'm going to remind people, you can hop on our IRC channel and, bitch at us or suggest things, or you can just tweet at us with the hashtag BackseatDesigners, or directly at us at our, Twitter account at BSDesigners.
You missed this guy. Someone talks in his sleep. You'll see what I mean in a minute.
The shuttered window is closed tight. The shuttered window is closed tight. Graham receives no answer. The shuttered window is closed tight.
Here, take this.
Ah, for
Perhaps it will
fuck's
help.
sake!
Through the yawning entrance of unseen eyes.
I'm sorry, I didn't know I had to be pixel fucking perfect, you fucking bitch.
This is how Fred usually plays games, by the way. He just sits there and swears at his computer.
High for Graham to ever reach. He'll have to find another way out.
Yeah, when it's shittily designed, you better fucking believe I swear at it. Fucking piece of shit.
Just save your game when you go in the fucking tent, man.
Yeah.
The shuttered window is closed tight.
Shut the fuck up.
Window is closed
Graham
tight.
receives no answer.
Okay, now let's walk
The
over
shuttered
here.
window is closed tight.
Yay!
Hey, whoa, save your fucking game,
Getting
man.
that Woodstock again. And what do I have to incidentally note the background sound here? Someone is
Oh, please,
in there.
please be quiet for a few seconds. Let's just soak this in. I'm pretty sure that's the MIDI music. I'm pretty sure that's intentional.
It is. It's the athlete in all its glory.
I do have one question. What's that blue dude on the bottom left of the screen? What's he doing? Is he just fucking... Look at him.
That's what he's doing. I have to head east. I think that's in this direction, right? In this.
That is to your right.
Yeah. Head east.
Head east.
And then north 3 times. No one thinks this is funny. Jesus Christ, the odd gentleman, please take note. This is not entertainment.
No, I'm serious. The whole walking around identical screens trying to get somewhere. We are so gonna have an episode on this.
Hey, do you think the hole is too high or too low?
I think it might be just the right size.
No, it's...
The hole is much too high for Graham to
Oh no!
Oh. I was so close. I was really, really so close. I almost came in my shorts. I was so close. What did you say?
I said Jesus.
I thought Graham just grumbled. What the fuck? I mean, the identical screens, the walking around. I mean, I'm sorry, Mr. Ken Allen, I love you dearly. You're a very, very dear friend of mine. But, the Return to Ringworld thing, what the fuck were you guys smoking? That game takes the fucking cake in terms of, people just walking around identical screens trying to figure out what the fuck they're supposed to do. And it has not one, but 2 of these sections. I mean, KQ5 has this desert thing. And you're going to run out of... Yeah, right. There you go. Shit. I mean...
Problem solved.
Yeah.
I suppose I have to get water, because this turned into a fucking survival game.
The hole is much too high for Graham to ever reach. He'll have to find another way out.
But he sure keeps trying.
Oh, yeah, he does.
So let's open the magic the door.
A snowy path runs along the front of a glittering crystal cavern.
Right, just wave some wand indiscriminately at it and go.
As if Graham didn't bother the bees. What? It wouldn't be well. Graham should be very careful around a big old bear.
What?
Looking haggard.
Ding. Big old bear. Anyone? We'll quickly get the brass bottle and gold coin, then leave. A
sticky puddle of honey lies on the ground.
Ding.
Ding.
Through the heavy foliage of the dark forest, Graham notices several pairs of bright, blinking eyes.
Ooh.
Plainly see the eye. The shoemaker, the bear, is too intent on the honey to listen to Graham.
Go south and drink your final gulp of water, it says. And I'm pretty sure the hole will be too high.
I think by this point it will be just right.
The hole is much too high for Graham to ever...
Oh, damn it.
find another way out. An involuntary shiver runs down Graham's spine as an overpowering sense of evil seems to hang over this island like a smothering mantle.
Yeah, it's shitty game design, Graham. You and me both.
You're racking up an awful lot of save games at this point.
I'll just start overwriting them at some point.
Right. Much like Graham is overriding his regal significance in this game.
The less said about this piece of shit desert, the better. Big old bear.
Dum 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 dum. I'm walking across identical screens. I have no purpose in life. I'm just an empty shell walking across empty screens. My sprite and my avatar.
This is entertainment. This is the golden age of gaming right here. This is pinnacle.
Identical screens.
We're supposed to love this. This is where adventure gaming's at, man. Come on, there's something wrong with this. This is supposed to be fun. Anyway.
Oh, sure.
Can you tell me how to get to Mordak's Island?
I don't know!
Needle do?
No, I'm pretty... What?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much for all your help. I'm sure I'll be able to find a use for these fine shoes.
What does the cow say?
Me neither. Please don't call me Your Majesty, Cedric. I'd like it if you just call me Graham.
What, the cow's talking to Cedric? Or what?
The cow says moo at some point. Let's hear what he says.
Apparently he doesn't.
I think there's supposed to be a sound effect here somewhere.
Can you kick the cow in the balls? Hey, that's a bull. What?
That's the cow.
What? Did it just... Yeah.
Oh,
that's a musical cow.
Horn music. Anyway, let's give a gold coin to the guy.
I wonder, could you possibly see fit to give me that wonderful cloak in exchange for it?
I don't know, could I?
I don't know.
Oh, it was the powerful and evil wizard Mordak who did it. Oh, I just happened to be visiting with an old friend when I saw him materialize out of thin air. Thank goodness he didn't notice me.
Dude, I didn't want your life story. Just get on with it.
Ding. The evil wizard who did it? I mean, come on, let's give him...
No, that's too easy.
Answer, not Sam. And I made it for him. Why do you care?
It seems to Graham that there is an unusually large number of toads in this forest.
Okay, let's watch it.
It is
settle back, children.
Chain.
Everything looks so delicious, it's hard to decide what to buy.
Well, let me know if you do.
This is like the gypsy mail-order bride office.
Searches far and wide for his beloved family, who've been stolen by the evil wizard Mordak. An employee of the tailor, a friendly, good-looking young man, caters hopelessly to a disagreeable customer in the one dressing room.
You know, his cat, you know.
Oh, that cloak fits you perfectly. It just looks wonderful on you.
And this bowl of gazpacho is done anytime soon.
But, au revoir.
Au revoir.
Thank you, kind sir. I'm sure it will help me on my travel.
The old wand doesn't seem to have any vitality left in it.
Ding.
Would love to buy a pie if he could.
My golden needle. Wherever did you find it?
Points for you, sir.
Graham notices a dressing room in which a rude, finicky customer tries on many items of fine clothing. In the corner of the shop, draped casually over a tailor's form, Graham sees a thick, fur-lined cloak. The tailor, an aristocratic-looking man, attends solicitously to Graham as he looks at all the wares in the tailor shop.
Okay.
Well, that was informative.
Now why won't you work?
Was that the cow? Oh, this I'm looking forward to.
As a matter of fact, there is.
The busy tailor shop bustles with activity as Graham looks around with interest at all the tailor's wares. Even though the old witch is now powerless to inflict her evil magic on Graham, Graham also finds himself powerless to do anything about her.
No, honestly, that is one Rastafarian hairdo.
That's quite enough from you, Cedric.
The jeweled staff is obviously the work of an expert craftsman. The kitchen is off limits to customers. Besides, Graham would only be in the way.
Look in the trunk upstairs. I think I put them there. Why, yes. As a matter of fact, there is. Why, yes. As a matter of fact.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm not going in there. Can't you read the sign?
Ding.
Why, yes.
Dang.
Why, yes.
A cobbler would normally use this small hammer to make shoes.
Oh, I thought perhaps you could help His Majesty, Crispin. That's why I brought him here.
I'm just gonna look up the narrator voice.
I think I'm gonna delete some of the early save games at this point, because I have a ton of them. Most of them reading something akin to "What the hell is happening around me?" Right. Okay. It says enter at your own risk, and that is Sierra speak for better fucking save your game. So I am going to do that.
Makes sense.
Okay.
What? What did I just miss? Okay, the sign just hissed at us.
That sign just bang.
Starts the game.
Okay, Cedric restarts the game.
Restarts the game.
Right, right. Sorry, Cedric. Didn't mean to.
Pick up, boy.
I love Redneck Cedric.
Redneck Cedric is like.
I mean,
yeah.
just listen to this for a moment.
Thank you very much for all.
No, not that. Not that either. I guess you only get one pass.
Thank you very much for all your help. I'm sure I'll be able to find a use for these fine shoes.
He's bluffing because Cedric never helps.
He's just being sarcastic at this point.
Anyway, I'm supposed to wear my amulet, I think. Is this an amulet, or what is it?
Impatiently, Cedric waits for Graham.
I suppose I have to put it on.
The twisted and deformed shapes of the island's rocks seem to grow up out of the very earth like strange weeds.
I got a point for that.
Can't understand a thing you said. Gotta speak up, boy. Now get out of here.
You know, Hillbilly Cedric is really, really fucking awesome.
I'm King Graham of Daventry, and I'm on a journey to find the wizard Mordax.
No, wait.
You're not.
I don't know where to go from here.
I'm fucking King Graham. What the fuck are you doing? You really clean out those save games too.
It's Roberta, man. Save early, save often. What the hell am I supposed to do? Then go west, east, and north. It's another maze!
Oh, cool.
That's what I figured.
No, sorry, I haven't seen anyone like exit the game.
Shit.
This is the finest pair of shoes Graham has ever seen. Although small for his feet.
I suppose this is where I go north.
We're just gonna walk past them?
That's what I figured. No one has seen her. I bet that a witch who lives in the dark forest has something to do with her disappearance.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Save your game?
No, I've done that. Well, let's see here. Talk to the witch, then give her your brass bottle to get rid of her, because fuck logic.
Well, it looks like Graham will be hanging around here for a while.
I hope not.
The old dog pays no attention to Graham. So as
Now
not
she's just making weird noises at you.
Graham politely decides not to question her again. Graham gently carries his owl friend Cedric, who has been wounded by the horrible harpy. The dog doesn't even lift his head to take
Graham is the dog.
The weary old woman has no interest in it. The shoemaker isn't even paying any attention to Graham.
I don't care. You're blocking my fucking path.
The leather pouch. Graham discovers.
Come on, boy. Let's gather up some wood for new puppet.
Poor Cedric is hurt. Poor Cedric is hurt.
Oh yeah, poor Cedric is hurt.
The old shoemaker wearily hammers tiny nails in a shoe sole. He doesn't even seem to notice Graham.
Poor Cedric is hurt. Poor Cedric is hurt.
And Graham's just turned into a fucking slam poet at this point. Poor Cedric.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go into the house.
So what did that actually accomplish?
I have no idea. Even when the game plays normally, I have no idea.
I hope.
We've got Gareth on the RSC channel.
Back home you go.
Asking if you've ever done your Cedric impression yet during the stream, and to my knowledge, you haven't.
Oh no, but I was just reminded to do it.
Okay, back home you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the game just told you what the fuck to do.
Here we go.
How do I know I can trust you?
You enjoy your fine cloak.
You should ask that of all your inventory items.
Right, he's just talking to inanimate objects to this point.
Before I stuff you into my trousers, how do I know I can trust you? Open the trunk at the back, then get the spinning wheel. I guess this is the spinning wheel.
Graham notices an old wooden barrel on the street corner.
It's an old wooden barrel on the street corner masquerading as the spinning wheel. Open the drawer and get the pouch. Which drawer?
Well, it's against my better judgment, but okay.
This entire fucking game is against our better judgment.
Well,
Wait, Graham, be careful!
I'm so weak from hunger.
I just like the fact that it just came out of nowhere. Just him just like curling up on the floor going, oh, by the way, I'm so weak.
This fine cloak is thick and warm.
Looks slightly small for a cloak.
A large beast rushes toward Graham with hatred in its red-rimmed eye.
No, wait, I'm not ready.
Those are green.
I'm not ready for that sort of action. Oh, what's this?
I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Did she just fucking say it doesn't look like her thighs?
I don't know. He doesn't look like my type. What do you think, Krulina?
It actually does sound like she says thighs. You know, with the lo-fi voices and shit, you know, you can't trust this fucking game at all.
Let's see, what the hell is it? Get the key from the lamp.
Gareth on IRC is asking, how can you carry a spinning wheel?
King Graham uses XXL.
I mean, shit, how can Roger Wilco carry a fucking ladder in Space Quest 3?
Alice.
If you're going into town, I'll just wait for you here. I had a nasty run-in with a big dog once, and I feel much safer out here.
You're not even here with us. Yeah. No. Sorry. Points off. That was not.
You had a nasty run-in with a dog.
No. Sorry.
You enjoy your fine cloak.
Ooh, that's the wrong hole. That fucking frog is pissing me off because I know it has a relevance to the later plot of the game, but I don't know what it's doing there right now.
There's a plot?
There is shades of a plot. Wait, what am I supposed to do again?
Yeah, what? Yeah, I was just gonna ask that. What the fuck are we doing?
Walk east and unlock the. Oh!
There we go. A thing. Let's do something with the thing.
And unlock the door with the key. I think this is the key.
Alright, Grandpapa. I'll take care of her.
That's a fucking ding if ever I dinged one.
Ding.
A bag of peas sits on a shelf in the cupboard. Graham's eyes fall on a bag of dried peas in the open cupboard.
At this point in time, sorry?
Eyes fall on a bag of dried peas in the open cupboard.
Right.
A clothes
just
cupboard in the corner of the
that shit up.
Graham's interest.
I hope you enjoy your fine cloak.
Yes, I do. Fred.
Fine fucking cloak. You've been on my bag about that cloak since the beginning of the game.
Fred, at this point, I think we've accomplished enough to just reward ourselves with the fine Sierra fanfare.
Oh yeah. Which one was that again?
Achievement unlocked.
Congratulations, you looked at something.
Oh my god.
I guess this just became a Telltale game.
I hope we never lose that inventory item.
I think we do at some point. Pretty soon, actually. Walk west twice. This is west, right?
Yes, that is west.
Adam West.
You know, like in Danish, west, venstre, east, not west.
I suppose that makes sense on a certain level.
It does to me, but the whole starboard, not starboard thing, that never made any sense to me.
Now put the honeycomb on the ground. I'm sorry, let's just look at it one last time because we're gonna lose this now.
Right.
Ken Williams mustache.
Shit. We're gonna lose the fucking honeycomb?
I think we are.
Well, apparently not.
Maybe I have to walk west one more time.
Now, to be clear, you are actually following a walkthrough.
I am, but there's been so much east and west bullshit that I can't find my way around this game anymore.
And did the walkthrough just say go west and then put the honeycomb on the floor?
It does. It did. It said walk west twice. Now put your honeycomb on the ground. Ding, and it will form a lump of beeswax. Because fuck logic.
First of all, that's not a ding. That's a very, very, that's reaching. Second of all, where the hell are you supposed to put your honeycomb? Oh, now I get it.
On the ground? But I'm not.
So basically, the walkthrough is telling Graham to just splooge on the ground.
Oh!
Oh, there you go. What?
Someone didn't like that.
What the fuck just happened?
And I have to use. It says I have to use the emerald on the ice in the forest 3 times. Because fuck logic once again.
Again, what are the hints for this?
Oh.
This is a rusted old fishhook.
It is, isn't it?
Rusted old fishhook.
Right.
Hey, I'm taking bets. Do you think the next will be a rusted old fishhook?
Oh, let's find out.
Is the hole too high or is it too low?
No.
Pie isn't the right color.
The pie isn't the what? The pie isn't the right color?
No.
The shape of one particular mountaintop seems vaguely familiar to Graham.
This is illegal, Graham.
The snowy
Thank you, slam poet midget.
gradual slope continues eastward. An old log has fallen precariously across a washed-out portion of the narrow trail.
Ding.
What are you, part of Mission Impossible? Just shut the fuck up and tell me what to do.
Also washed away parts of this upper trail, which narrowly skirts the mountain edge and then heads off to the east. Well, the tree branch looks interesting.
These guys are just high out of their minds, having the most beautiful conversation of their lives.
Graham wants no part of this beast. Graham notices a rock overhang near an upper ledge.
What the fuck is that thing?
What the fuck? What's the cuttlefish doing? And why is it on land?
I'm sorry, on this note, I have to go pee, actually. You keep the audience entertained while I wonder if Sierra just fucking David Cronenberg'd us.
I think they did. Shit. All right. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Right. Just unscreen the fucking thing, and I'll do a song and dance. He left, didn't he? He left. He actually left. Right. So anyway, thank you all for joining us. In the meantime, while he gets back, I can see that 2 people have joined us on the IRC channel. Hi Gareth. Hi PCJ. Thank you so much for joining us. And also, I would like to very, very personally thank you for lambasting Fred's inability to follow a fucking walkthrough. Gareth just wrote, "What the actual fuck?" Was that because I mispronounced your name or something? Right. Anyway, the thing about this playthrough is not that we're trying to lambast the game or somehow diminish its importance, because in our hearts and minds it doesn't have any importance whatsoever. King's Quest V is, as Fred stated, one of the most overrated adventure games of the Sierra history. And it's largely overrated because that people have these fond memories of completing King's Quest V, and by and large, it's not a very good adventure game. And many adventure games have a very good story that drag you into the adventure game world, the world that the adventure game has for it. But King's Quest V doesn't even have a very good story. I mean, so far, anyway. I don't know if it's going to pick up. I was watching a Let's Play earlier. Sorry?
It's not going to pick up.
It's not going to pick up because like I was telling, I was watching a Let's Play earlier today, and I got about as far as getting in and out of the Alibaba cave of whatever the hell, the riches and things, and the gypsy camp and shit. And that was about as far as I got, because I got caught up in capturing screenshots of YouTube's auto translate closed captioning thing, making a mess of the dialogue. So anyway,
that was a fatal step.
Yes, I'm sorry. Just keep going.
Yeah, I'm back. It was a fatal step.
It seems to Graham that there is an unusually large number of toads in this forest.
The environmental message.
So we're just gonna crawl inside the gnome's cave and do whatever the hell.
Appendix removed.
You what?
The music in this game is just... Ugh.
Graham can see tempting rock outcroppings protruding from the midst of the frozen waterfall.
Ooh, tempting rock outcroppings. Does that mean that Graham is potentially suicidal? He just wants to throw himself off rock croppings. Ooh, that's tempting. Oh, that's really tempting.
Graham can see a breathtaking view of distant snow-covered mountains towering majestically above a beautiful valley with a ribbon of river slicing through it.
I think you're flattering yourself.
No, I think he's talking about that dude's man tits.
Graham's rope dangles down from a rocky wall.
That's the thing. Ding, 1,000 times ding. Rope dangles down.
That was
Graham, is that your rope I see dangling down?
You know, it's actually you know what the worst thing is? It's actually quite hard to tell your impersonation of Cedric apart from the real Cedric.
This is why this is why I'd like to voice Cyber Cedric on your podcast.
So close.
I just need some information.
I'm sorry, I don't have any.
Queen Isabella will be pleased. Follow me.
So Graham just basically decided to, Cedric was trying to shake him down, like, please talk, you motherfucker. And Graham was just like, I'm not from your country.
That is your problem, not mine. I have to go west and give the heart to the tree. Again, this is west, right, or is this? I have no idea about left or right either. So
west is Venstre, just like the political
West is the supposedly liberal party who turned to shit when they got elected.
Right. Anyway, enough Danish social commentary. PCJ just said on the RSC channel, this is pretty much King's Quest 5 as I remember it. which kind of
he has got a point. He has got.
It kind of implies that PCJ was very fond of the hookah in his younger days.
Go to west and give the heart to the tree. This is the heart, right?
Diana's full. Ain't got no more rooms.
So you're not spending the night at the inn?
Why, yes. As a matter of fact, there is. Well, okay, son. Tell her I'll be in soon. Yes. As a matter of fact, there is. I've been searching. That's a good idea, son. She's fine. I've got my eye on her.
Yes, as do everyone.
Small cupboard. Look there. I haven't forgotten. It's all ready to go.
She's mad.
Oh, now kiss.
Now the two mad people are kissing.
We found him on the beach. Isn't he lucky?
What?
Who wouldn't shack up with that bitch?
What? What?
Yeah, your save games are very appropriate.
I'm going slightly mad.
like this tree just turned into this schizophrenic bitch who just went up and went. Woo!
We found him at the beach. What did they leave behind for me?
Nothing. What?
Alley
Whoa! They left behind a singing artifact. Is it over soon?
Felony, my children.
Oh, fuck it. It's not this year of fanfare, but I suppose it'll do.
A large, venomous snake blocks Graham's passage to the east.
He's just talking to himself. He's just making shit up in his head. Talk to Cedric.
Cedric, what the fuck did we just experience?
Do you have any advice for us?
Proves useless here.
The empty bag proves useless here.
Ding.
Yeah, I'm giving you that one.
Thank you very much for all your help. I'm sure I'll be able to find a use for these fine shoes.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm not going in there. Can't you read the signs?
Ding.
No, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what am I supposed to do? Then take the harp. I suppose it was a harp. What it is a singing artifact of doom.
Right. Look at the heart in your inventory. Go on.
No, yeah.
Let me tell you, it will certainly keep you toasty warm during the coming winter.
Which is what a harp usually does.
Yeah, that is what it does. What's this, beeswax?
What?
Talking harp.
I love how this voice just completely mirrors my thoughts on the matter.
What's this?
I have no idea either. I have no idea what it is.
Like the fucking game just gave up. Just went, what the fuck is this anyway?
I have given the heart to the tree, and I'm going west again. And there's just a tambourine lying around. See, this is Roberta Williams in her fucking prime. There is a tambourine on the outskirts of the town.
You'll need a tambourine because it will look exactly like the emerald, which will look exactly like the beehive, which will look exactly like everything else in the fucking inventory.
And if you look at it, King Graham will crouch down and say, "A kindergarten class died here." No, why in the fucking blazes is there a tambourine in the middle of everything?
I don't know. Look at it.
Can you explain it to me, Cedric?
Stay away.
I have a sudden impulse to not pick up the tambourine.
Cedric is fucking channeling Linda Blair in The Exorcist.
Stay away.
Stay away.
You be the lookout out here. Brace yourself, Cedric!
Oh my god! I have a tambourine!
Ding!
Watch the fuck out! I have a tambourine.
Since Graham has just taken a drink, he's not thirsty at the moment.
No.
I have to do a save game with that man. That would
please talk to Cedric again. I just love the fucking Exorcist voice.
Stay away. This is my path.
It's like Cedric is part of like a fucking Paranormal Activity or something.
It's something out of Lovecraft.
Yeah. Cedric is fucking scary.
Stay away. Brace yourself, Cedric.
I'm going to pick up this tambourine.
Gnomes. We have gnomes.
Right, the gnomes of poverty.
That's right. No shoes at all. We're making a pair right now, but it'll take a while. We're not as fast as we used to be.
Which is what he's sitting around doing this entire time. He's just fucking making shoes. Get a job, you bum. Well, that's just Cedric's answer to fucking everything.
Stay away.
Mordak's wand now barely glows.
Ding.
Perhaps its power has weakened, while Crispin's old wand now appears completely energized.
Yeah, his wand appears quite flaccid.
Graham can't get a clear view from up here. Looking at his frantically waving family inside their glass prison causes Graham's heart to break as he realizes his current inability to save them from their terrible predicament. An odd machine of tubes, gears, weights, and tiny figures surrounding an unusual sphere-like object attracts Graham's curiosity.
Hello, Trent Reznor. I'm supposed to give him the spinning wheel, which I'm carrying around in my pants. I have no idea how that's physically possible.
Graham hesitates. This may be the wrong thing to do. The machine put on quite a show, but didn't seem to accomplish anything.
Ding!
Right, I'll just be 2 seconds. My door is locked. I just have to let my wife in.
Wand now looks dim and powerless. Graham has no desire for it anymore.
Ding!
Graham has no idea what Mordak does with this strange contraption, but it couldn't be good. Inside the lower portion, a foul-smelling liquid bubbles.
Fucking motherfucking thing.
On a massive yoke above a couple of flat iron platters.
Ding, ding, ding.
The strange device has returned to its original placid state, though Graham remains awestruck by the incredible display of power he has just witnessed. Mordak obviously is a wizard with extraordinary talents to have harnessed such amazing power. Behind Mordak's strange machine lurk other baffling and curious magical implements. Cedric looks relieved to be out of those cold mountains. Atop the iron platter of the bizarre contraption lies Crispin's wand.
For the love of God, shut the fuck up about the wands. I wonder, did he say placid state or did he say flaccid state? Because I'm getting some nasty subtext here. What do you think, Cedric?
Thank you very much for all your help. I'm sure I'll be able to find a use for these fine shoes.
Wasn't what I was looking for.
Thank you very
Anyway, I am supposed to go somewhere, after this, because again, following a walkthrough wouldn't dare to touch this game without one. Continue south and search the haystack.
Let me think. Ah, yes. I think I know.
Yeah, it's a fucking haystack. Doesn't take a rocket scientist.
Go away! Leave me alone!
Duly noted.
Abracadabra! Well, let me see now.
Yes, they're made from a recipe handed down from our dear Mama and her Mama before her.
What?
Those custard pies look most delicious. Everybody has that problem, but what a problem to have.
What did I get out of that ordeal?
I don't know. This doesn't sound as if it would work.
No one knows what any inventory item is or does in this game. It's very, very undecisive. So, yeah, search through the haystack.
Right. I'm back.
Hey, hey, dude.
Hey, Dad. This is my wife just came home and told me to take off her jacket and then her dress, and I just realized my priorities are just way off.
Hi, Mitte.
She's in the other room, but seriously,
so what you say is I have to shout louder.
There's a girl in her underwear in my living room, and I'm sitting in my bedroom watching this shit. My priorities are just non-existent.
I'm supposed to throw the shoes at the cat.
You're supposed to what?
No! For fuck's sake, and I didn't manage to save. This is unwinnable.
Oh my god. Oh.
Unwinnable state written all over it. I'm sorry, I'll...
So what the fuck just happened?
The cat ate the rat, which I'm supposed to save, and I have to backtrack. How far back do I have to backtrack? I have to give the spinning wheel to the gnome.
You know how ridiculous this sounds? You know, just just from an objective point of view. Just imagine
your wife is in her underwear in the next room. You're excused. I'm the one losing on this.
No, but seriously, just imagine you go into a fancy dinner party. I'm sorry, and you know people are sitting around the table going, "What did you do?" I was just trading X number of and such, and I was teaching children how to speak and spell. What did you do? Well, I handed the spinning wheel off to a gnome, and then he gave me his child or something. What? You know, the silence here is really uncomfortable. You should just keep saving over that game.
Yeah, kiss my ass, Roberta. Well, I can't even save over a game because I will lose vital shit. Because that's how shitty this shitty design is. Okay.
You know, Fred is slowly losing it at this point, dear viewers.
The haystack.
Abracadabra!
And fucking Debra doesn't do shit.
Well, let me see now.
Well, did I do anything?
Yes, they're made from a recipe handed down from our dear Mama. And
We've been there while you were gone.
All right.
This game is doing nothing to help my sexual frustration. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Because all you have is fucking talking owls and ants and shit.
Brace yourself, Cedric. Graham is getting more than I am. Right, this is the part where it's apparently very tricky. I have to throw the old shoe at the cat. Kiss my ass.
But why? Why would this game? What is the hint? What is the hint? Sorry?
Graham is a fucking asshole.
Okay, but let me know if she's bothering you.
I'll try.
Apparently,
What
I
is?
have to do it. See, pixel fucking I can't do it. Fuck. How the?
You're just really, really terrible at this, aren't you?
Half leg of lamb.
Of lamb. You see what I have to work? I'm gonna do something here, and we've all done this in ye olden days. So
Right.
speed slider way down. Okay, maybe not yet.
But still, I just really, really, really want to know what is the hint that you need to throw the boots at the cats, which in my mind seems really, really fucking cruel.
Yeah, Graham is a dick.
All right, on my screen, I don't know what it looks like on your screen, but it looks like he's fucking moonwalking.
Graham is a fucking syphilis-infested dick. Anyway, let's throw you at a cat because Roberta fucking Williams wants us to. What? The speed slider doesn't even work on this. You
No! Oh my shit!
Kidding me?
Not wishing
Why?
another speech about fine.
No, seriously. Just pause for a minute, or just keep trying. I don't care.
I'm gonna try this, but this is fucking shitty game design. Can we admit that?
Obviously, but seriously, what is the hint, and why do you
There
need
is no
to throw a
hint.
fucking boot?
It's Roberta Williams. There never is a fucking hint.
But why? What happens if you don't throw the boot at the cat?
Then the innkeeper ties you up, and it's 50 Shades of Graham.
No, seriously. Apparently, if the innkeeper ties you up, you can still get rescued by the rat or some shit.
No, not if the cat eats the rat. And that's the issue I'm having right now. Let's see what
Oh my fuck! So that actually means that you can go through the entire game and then get tied up, and then the rat won't rescue you because you didn't save him.
And then the innkeeper will molest your anus.
This is just the most unfair fucking puzzle I've ever seen in my fucking
because you
life.
have no idea what you're supposed to use the rat for at this point.
Right, you're just saving him because of the hell, you know.
Maybe I'm too near the right side.
Hey, what's that?
I don't know. I'm just going for a swim.
Oh, man.
Plays beautifully.
What is the puppet string?
The what? No, sorry.
The puppet string.
Oh,
I think it's a thing. I'm gonna keep trying this until I get it.
You know, if we were sitting in the same room, I would wrestle the controls away from you, then fail miserably, and then chuck the fucking computer out the window.
I'd be looking at your wife in her underwear, but priorities, right?
We'd not be in the same room for that.
Okay, but let me know if she's bothering you.
Here we go.
Let me know if I'm what?
Let me know if I can spy on you. I can't even do anything apart from... Fuck this. Wait, is this...
This is kind of...
My god, I have a new pair of shoes and I have an old shoe. It has just dawned on me that I have been using the completely wrong inventory item.
God.
Obviously, we have to have 3 fucking different shoes in the inventory at this point.
Right, and the game's way of telling you this is just, oh my
Fuck you,
fucking
man.
god!
Fuck you.
A deep crevasse splits the snowy mountain ridge in two. While
Shut the fuck up, you little fucking rodent.
Yeah, you piss off before I ram you up my ass.
Through a cardboard tube. I mean, shit. I mean, that is just... This is and you know what really fucks me over is that the game doesn't tell you, oh, I'm sorry, you don't want to chuck your new fucking pair of fancy shoes at this fucking rat. No, it just brings up this fucking X, this red X. It just goes, nope, sorry, nope, ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, fuck you, Lemmy Wing.
So you actually did do it. You're in the clear.
Yeah.
Your rat master is safe now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna save again. I'm pretty sure I saved before, but I'm just gonna do another one.
Just kiss my ass, rats, Roberta.
Roberta Rats.
Now, genuine question: what would happen if you didn't save? Would you actually be able to just keep on playing the game until you get locked up by whoever the fuck, and then nothing happens?
Yeah, then you would die.
And they just fucking die.
And you would have no idea why this happens.
Now, and people wonder why I wasn't, tougher on DOS Nostalgic when we were doing the podcast on the Space Quest series. Because he was talking about the egregious Sierra design philosophy, like the dead ends and the multiple deaths and such. And people were wondering why I didn't, defend Space Quest more than I did, or the Sierra design philosophy in general. And I'm like, no, the dude has a point. Because this is just fucking horrendous. I mean, Space Quest was not this bad, but it still had one of these, one or two moments, which was just
misery.
No, what?
I have to.
Look, Graham, there's a boat here. Maybe we can get on it.
The fuck?
That wasn't a very smart move for Graham to make. That won't help Graham with the boat.
Oh, I don't like this place. It's creepy.
People are just really, really schizophrenic in this game. Like multiple personal personality.
Clean, sun-bleached skeleton lies in the sand of the hot, dry desert.
And they're dark too, as well. That's
And
like
they're
really
fucking dark.
Makes Graham uneasy, nevertheless.
I think I'm supposed to give him a gold needle, but I'm not sure what will happen at this point.
What happen at any point during this fucking game? I mean, I know we're playing a messed up version where we don't get all the hints. What?
Oh, I'm tired of this place. Let's go somewhere else.
Ding.
The scorching sun burns down on the dry desert as Graham struggles through the hot sand. He looks around, but all he can see is more desert.
Cedric just wants to get Graham in his own little private room.
Don't get too close. There must be another way. Oh, do be careful, Graham.
Everyone has a fucking multiple personality disorder in this game.
Snowy mountains loom. Several hungry-looking harpies eye Graham greedily as he frantically looks for a route of escape. To his horror, he sees none.
Well, that is dark.
The grate is already open. Cedric keeps his eye on Graham while perched on a nearby tree branch.
Again, this is like a Mission Impossible thing where they're just saying keywords to each other and then eventually leads them into this dark and secret room.
Mountainous mainland.
Stop talking.
It's good here.
You pieces of shit.
Thank you kindly, but I think I can handle it.
Good luck.
Oh, he thinks he can handle it.
What did I even get?
I don't know.
Has attracted the attention of the men at the bar.
Ooh.
Ding.
That's not even a ding. No, I was just gonna say that's not even a ding. That's just straight up innuendo right there. It doesn't need a ding.
I don't like the looks of this.
Now that's a ding.
Hope you enjoy your fine cloak.
It's not a cloak, it's a harp. I have to enter the toy shop.
Though you enjoy it on Tonka for the marionette.
What?
What?
The fucking what? This is the toy shop, I think.
Well, because it said toys.
Finger bang!
Information when you would like to know what each individual cursor does. When you click this button, click
Oh, he's
another
just a fucking
icon,
hellblind, isn't he?
and you will receive a description.
This guy's like the architect from the
The
Matrix.
pervasive gloom of the forest settles on Graham like a tight, suffocating
Exactly.
blanket. Everywhere he can hear the eerie sounds of strange creatures. Cheer up, Graham. At least you can practice your game of tiddlywinks. Near the temple door
You
sits
came a what now?
finished brass bottle.
I hope you enjoy your fine cloak.
Being a good businessman, the solicitous tailor would love to sell something to Graham. Graham can't reach
I'm sure he would.
The old toy maker gives Graham the courtesy to look around the shop without pestering him. Too late. One of Mordak's henchmen is coming. The people are too caught up in their own business to pay much attention to Graham. Graham notices beautiful seagulls flying in the distance.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
This is really just the experience of being very, very high on mushrooms and just sitting around, you know, two people talking at each other and just not making a lick of sense.
The baker bides his time behind the counter while Graham looks hungrily at all the delicious wares. What's this? Why, it's a little key.
It
I know the
costs
slam poet joke is getting really old, but it's very, very suitable for this part of the game.
That's all used up.
the cost is 1 gold coin.
A slimy path leads from the forest floor up to the base of a large, misshapen tree.
Ooh, saucy.
Perfectly in this lock.
What? That was a ding.
What?
Graham, knowing better than to rile the large gray wolf further, now wisely
This is
keeps
a
his
large
thoughts to
grey
himself.
wolf.
Yeah,
That's a
she's
fine,
ferocious too.
What?
that's a fine sled, isn't it?
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that one.
How are you gonna use this portly old man as a
Do you
sled?
really want to do it? This allows you to do something to an item. Select
Ding, 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 ding.
Warning, this is the opening cartoon of the game, and should be viewed to receive an overview of the plot.
But I already win.
What plot? What plot do you want us to witness? What fucking plot is in this game?
There is a shoe shop.
The queen of Serenia nestles at the base of a great snow-capped mountain range which rises sharply to the east.
Her voice dropped.
Wild River tumbles down from the eastern mountains and flows swiftly below the
No, everyone in this game is a fucking slam poet.
sea across the great mountains promises to be very perilous indeed. A rutted road leads into the town from the west, while a smaller path joins it from the north. A small tributary of the larger river, ours.
They're just trading poetic phrases at each other right now.
Yeah. What?
No, seriously, this is the sound of him feeding his shoe. That is the sound of him cobbling his shoe. That is.
He's just working his magic over here.
You know, when we're gonna meet up with Gareth and Aarhus later this year, we're just gonna sit around saying to each other, and then I tumbled down the forest. The forest path winds down to the base of the lake.
Shoes are cut.
And then the other dude goes,
Wow,
I know, but the sky is very blue.
Anything to say. Her mouth is too full of cud.
That's not a ding, but that's very close.
And little shops line the town's main cobblestone street. A broken wagon blocks access to a smaller side street. A prosperous-looking tailor shop occupies the town's main corner.
It's like they all have this secret internal language. Like they're all just like saying
We
secret
haven't
keywords
been
to each other.
outside for like a
Nearly hidden
decade.
at the end of the street sits a small shoe shop.
I am the shoe shop, you.
A man fixes a broken wheel on his wagon. In the kitchen,
This so much calls for a beer. I have no idea.
doing the day's baking. Graham already has a pie and is not interested in any other baked goods. The town is busy with people going about their daily chores.
What the fuck just happened?
Did they just fuck off?
Yeah. Well, it's your shop now.
Right. I'm just gonna hang around. I am the one who knocks. What?
You haven't watched Breaking Bad yet, have you?
No, don't care.
I hope you enjoy your fine cloak.
So I'm supposed to go west 3 times and enter the inn.
I think what you were really supposed to do is just use every inventory item you could on the shop you just left. I mean, this is my fucking shop now.
Oh, this is where we had fun with the cat, wasn't it, Roberta?
Oh my god, I have such fond memories of this. You know, I'm gonna remember this till the day I die with such fond remembrance. I might actually have nightmares tonight. You know, I'm really looking forward to
I am
that.
the one who knocked. It's good enough.
Ooh, looks like the fairy dust just wore off.
How is that a ding?
These aren't very talkative bees.
No, they're not.
No, they are men.
No, they're very
More interesting.
big, burly men.
A bully of a dog terrorizes the poor ants as he playfully digs at their large anthill. A
Just
gypsy
imagine these two people just pawing at Graham going, woo, woo, woo.
50 Shades of Graham.
What's wrong, Graham?
What's wrong, Graham?
Stop talking, you
What do you think
feathery
is fucking
fuck.
wrong? The rat is a
Leave my hub
jackhammer.
alone.
too bad. Even the sting of such a small creature can prove deadly.
What? He's a fucking plague rat now? The little bastard just says, right, I freed you, but now you have syphilis.
I'm venomous.
Yeah.
Ooh, something, Graham?
Shut the fuck up, you're not
I'm
even
on my way out, you fucking piece of shit.
here.
Okay, use the hammer on the door, because this is how it usually works.
Ooh, glad to see you're okay. I was beginning to worry.
Take these back. I don't like any of them. Take these back. I don't like any of them. Take these
Back. I don't
like
Any of them.
Take these
back.
I don't like any of them.
Back. No, do it again. What did he say?
I think he said, take this back. I don't like any.
Yeah, no, but when he opened the door, it just went.
I think that was me actually.
All right, all right.
I was doing it in a black metal voice. Take this back. I don't like any of them. Actually, that's more like Batman.
I like the idea of you doing black metal, dude.
So what are we gonna do? Open the cupboard and take the leg of lamb.
Well, there's a cupboard. Seriously, this screen is so
It's
small.
not a cupboard.
Waits anxiously for Graham, having observed the Yeti's demise.
Good. Ooh, I was getting a little seasick.
What's wrong, Mr. Eagle?
Where am I supposed to go?
At this point, Cedric's voice is just in his fucking head.
Then leave through the left door, and I suppose that is important.
Because otherwise you die, as per genuine Roberta Williams trial and error design philosophy. What did the door just say? Please, dude, I was talking over it. Please restore your game and just walk through the door again, and I'll shut up.
Then I have to repeat the whole sequence. Are you prepared for that?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'll do the whole sequence, and we won't talk.
Didn't you just save, like, right before,
Looks
apparently you did?
just
You're supposed to shut up now.
Alright, I'm shutting up.
These aren't very talkative bees. The bear is more interested in the honey. Terrorizes the poor ants as he playfully digs at their large anthill. A gypsy wagon can be seen in the distance to the north.
You know the bear thing with the honey? That's actually a really, really great joke with some potentially controversial connotations.
The jackhammer.
Leave my hub alone.
Too bad. Such a small creature can prove deadly.
I just love the fact he's a fucking plague and just goes, right, I freed you, but now you have AIDS.
Something, Graham?
Even such a small creature can be deadly. Okay, this is the fun part. We should almost sing along.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're okay. I was beginning to worry. Take these back.
I don't like it.
Any of them. Take these back.
I don't like any
of them.
Take these back.
I don't like any of them.
Take these back.
Yeah, I don't like any of them. But a thing?
And we're heading out.
Gee, I thought that was not you.
The wolf waits anxiously for Graham, having observed the Yeti's demise.
Right.
Good. Oh, I was getting a little seasick.
What's wrong, Mr. Eagle?
That's not gonna help. Lack of land.
Alright, and now I'm gonna shut the fuck up, because this is the one I wanted to hear.
Okay. Let's hit it.
That won't help Graham against this huge beast.
Oh my god, that is fantastic. I know that's the same door voice that when you exited the cellar, but I didn't hear that the first time.
I think it's just, I think that is just what the door opening sound effect has turned into. I think it's actually been going on for a lot of doors in this game, but it's easy.
I'm sorry. I've no idea. I've just noticed it now. How fucking inappropriate that is. Like every door in this game just.
And
right. While you just piss about, I'm just gonna do something quite similar, but not here.
I'm gonna wait on you until I'm gonna have to wait on you with the poisonous snake because we're about to. So I might just delete some save games in the meantime. Okay.
Right. Please keep the audience entertained by saving your game and just go around getting yourself killed. How about that?
How could I? Okay, we're gonna do something very, very entertaining here, which is that I'm gonna delete all my save games.
No, wait, dude, just restore save games and then get yourself killed, and then I'll be back, and then you'll restore the.
I have no idea where I am in any of these save games, but you know what I can do in the meantime? I can get myself killed by way of poisonous snake.
Dude, look, okay, right. I'll just be off, and I'll be right back.
Let's go piss. I got this. Because I am not the one who knocks. I am near a poisonous snake. Spell it. So let's just see what happens when Graham dares venture near the poisonous snake.
If it's not in by tomorrow, I'll send you to the sawmill.
If it's not in tomorrow, you'll send me what? You'll send me to Zombieville. Incidentally, we had this death once, but I just love Cedric's reaction.
Hey, what's that?
Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully.
Papa, wo ist der puppet string?
Wo ist the puppet string, indeed? This just makes no sense. I mean, this is like one prolonged bad trip. I wouldn't know because I haven't been on one, but I am pretty sure this is what it feels like.
Will you take a gold coin and trade for the sled?
That will do nothing to change the wolf's mind.
It's not a wolf, it's a cow.
I ain't
interested.
Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say, Cedric. Jesus Christ. Let's have a look at some inventory items, why don't we?
Look, Graham. Oh, an island. Perhaps we should explore it.
Okay, if this is an island, then you are not really being geographically ambitious.
Cedric perches nervously as he surveys the surrounding area. This is no time for conversation.
Alrighty then.
Graham should avoid the bandit at all costs.
Got it.
Donka, if you'd like to buy it, let me know.
I already bought it, so, you know, it's on the list.
Just go away, please. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
What happens if I use hammer on Cedric?
This is a leftover half leg of lamb.
No, it's a hammer. So what happens if I use the leftover half leg of ham? Is that a hammer?
This is a leftover half leg of lamb.
You would be right about that. So I suppose he's just going, I don't give a shit about your stuff. And that turns into half leg a lamb.
A bit clumsy, are you? Well, come on in the house and dry off. No sense sitting around like a wet dog.
Right.
Insulted word, will ya? Anyway, we're gonna get rid of the poisonous snake now that you're back.
Thank you.
And I know you have to use the tambourine for that.
I hope everyone had fun while I was away. I was, you know.
Aren't paying any attention to Graham at the moment.
Oh yeah. Eat that. The harpies aren't paying attention. Oh, I got you there, didn't I?
You know, honestly, let's just pause this for a minute. No, please go on. But let's just pause this for a minute and think about what the hell kind of puzzle design this is. The first screen you walk into is a poisonous snake. Right. What are you going to do?
You wouldn't want to.
And you walk around this fucking game forever, and you pick up the fucking tambourine and just shake it at it, and it just goes, right, well, can't be bothered. I'm just going to fuck off. What kind of puzzle design is this?
It's a few hours later. Oh, I have to put on the cloak because the poor dude is freezing his ass
The
off.
cart is too heavy for Graham to move by himself.
And then he puts it on.
Yeah. But he can move a cart.
No more for today. Actually, one thing I was thinking about while I was off doing my business was that, you know, it's been quite a long while into the stream, and I know that people who are actually watching this don't give a shit at this point, but I wanted to just kind of bring this into, you know, backseat designers territory and just talk about how fucked up the game design of this game really is.
Can we just kill him off here? Because I'm dying to hear what it says in this swap.
Please do.
Cedric? Where have you been? I've been calling for you.
A swarm of bees buzz around a hole. Graham wisely decides to keep his mouth shut.
Okay.
Because you wouldn't want to swallow gravel.
Oh, and also because he's fucking dead. All right, so that's what we got to look forward to. It's not quite the classic that No More for Today was, but still.
A swarm of bees.
A swarm of bees. Seriously though, this game and puzzle design in general, I mean,
And dies.
it's you know. How am I gonna put this? It's not like you can fault this game for having atrocious game design because it was the first CD-ROM game and such, and then yet again you can because they must have learned.
Because it's a great tech demo, but that's all there is to it. But the design is just so fucking awful. It's barely half a game.
Exactly, but it must have. You know, when you watch an awful movie and you go, you know, this is an awful movie. The acting is awful. The script is awful. The music is awful, and such. You think, right? Someone at some point must have, gone to the producers and go, you are quite aware that we are doing an awful movie, right?
Well,
And
the thing is that how many awful movies do you know of where the crew was getting poontang from the director? Ken Williams was getting poontang from the woman who designed this.
No, but still.
Objectively, that's you underestimate the value of poontang.
I'm definitely not underestimating that. I'm just saying that nepotism aside, the fact that so many people worked on this game. I mean, more people. I mean, twice or three times as many huge of a crew as did Space Quest 3 or King's Quest 4 or whatever. This was the biggest fucking Sierra game of the time. Someone at some point must have gone, what the hell are we doing? This game design makes no sense. These puzzles don't make any sense.
I'm pretty sure Scott thought so. I know he didn't work on it, but it doesn't seem like he loves this game.
Scott would have given less of a shit because first of all, he like you said, he didn't work on this game, and second of all, the whole point of Space Quest was to not do King's Quest. He could give less of a shit.
I'm gonna climb the rope now.
Right, all right, go ahead. That was a welcome break. What the fuck just happened?
What the fuck was I supposed to? What was I supposed to do differently? Have I brought it into an unwinnable state at this point? Throw the rope at the rocky ledge and climb up. I suppose I wasn't supposed to throw it there. This is just evil. I could throw the rope somewhere where I'm not supposed to throw it. Let's just repeat that. I want to see what happens.
It wouldn't be wise for Graham.
Well, perhaps.
Even though these are a very fun.
Okay, we're gonna repeat this whole fucking thing.
I'm so glad you saved at least one game.
Because how the fuck was I supposed to know that branch didn't hold up? I mean, you have like a resolution of 320 times 200.
Again,
why? There is no room for depicting that this branch is slightly fragile.
No, but that's not even my problem. You can't pick up the fucking rope. That's my problem. You can't pick up the fucking rope and then try again. I just clicked on the wrong fucking pixel. All right, I messed up. Can I please pick up the rope and try again? No, you can't. Save early, save often. Fuck you.
Yeah. Cedric and Graham, incompetent pair of fucking assholes.
Graham to a mangy cat chasing a terrified rat. Graham gives the wand a good shake, but it only fizzles and dies.
But seriously, it just right. Let's keep them talking. All right, that was it. The actual game design, I refuse to believe that someone didn't look at this design and look at, I'm painting all these graphics, I'm doing all this music, I'm doing all of this programming, and I didn't at some point in time. He just said nothing.
A swarm of bees buzz around a hole in the door.
Oops.
And no one looked at this game and went, "Wait a minute, this is awful."
I'm supposed to, I think, go.
You're supposed to step on these fucking things.
A swarm of bees buzz around the bakehouse.
Fucking.
I just like how Cedric just makes this guttural satanic growl and you just fall to your death.
What does it even say at this point? It says, eat half the leg of lamb when you're told that you're getting hungry. It hasn't popped out to play a random line at me yet, so I don't think I'm getting hungry. You should now have reached some rocky platforms. Jump across the rear 3.
Roar. We're supposed to use the hand icon.
Bees buzz around a hole in a rotted old
And
tree.
how the fuck was I supposed to know that? How the fuck was I supposed to know this one doesn't hold up? Kiss
You
my
weren't.
ass.
Trial and error. Trial and fucking error.
Trial and trauma.
Buzz around a hole in a
Wait,
rotted
that one held up just a second ago. Or
It's
did
a
it?
random number generator. A la Roberta.
Save your fucking game. You.
A swarm of bees.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
I suppose I can only enter through the wooden lock. Innuendo.
Hmm.
What a pile of horse shit.
No, but seriously, trying to keep this objective. What 4 or 5 main points can we bring up about this game and the puzzle design in it and the let's say the design philosophy about it? What is it that makes it so infuriating to not just modern gamers but just gamers of old? And we count ourselves among what the fuck just happened.
I wanted to get to the other side, and I couldn't do it.
Shit.
Because I'm supposed to walk over it. I don't.
Oh, right. That makes total fucking sense.
What ultimately frustrates me about this is that there are so many dead ends, and there is so much shit in this game that is utterly dependent upon trial and death. You're supposed to try at least once, right? You're supposed to die at least once, and how am I supposed to know this? I have no idea. I have no idea until I have failed like 10,000s of times, and I realize, oh Jesus fucking Christ, I have to torture a cat to save the rat so the sadistic S&M innkeeper can keep me tied up? It doesn't make a lick of fucking sense, and I'm supposed to keep all this shit in my head at the same fucking time. It's just
right. Fred's going off the deep end. So
I hate this game. I hate it, and let's move on.
I'm just gonna try and bring this in, in kind of a sensible way.
Graham spies a small boat in the distance.
Right.
Graham has drunk all the water he needs for now.
So that means I am going to have to eat a leg of lamb.
Graham notices a rusted grate embedded into a stone platform next to Mordak's castle.
A rusted.
Yum yum, yum yum yum.
Oh, God,
okay, so what Fred is actually saying between the lines, between the aggravated lines.
There is no need for between the lines. It's just a shitty design. Why do we need between the lines?
Because we are the backseat designers. We're supposed to give people insight into game design.
Yeah, okay. Here's my insight into game design. This game don't do this.
Right,
yeah,
but
I'm serious. This one hits all the wrong buttons, and you should be able to tell by by how aggravated I am that it's just plain wrong. I don't even know how I can distill that into some kind of decent advice, because all of this is just fucking wrong. I mean, usually we would be constructive about it. Right? We would play a game, we would go, all right, it has weaknesses, but there would be a way to save it. I have no fucking idea how to save this mess short of writing out Format C and pressing Enter.
All right, but let me at least, give it a shot.
You've got a shot.
As far as I can tell, what you're most frustrated about, and what I can tell you're most frustrated about, is the fact that the game expects you to complete itself through trial and error, as in getting yourself killed a number of times, and then following through on those mistakes. You're supposed to restore your game and then do it the right way.
The game basically expects me to know more than it does. at any given point where I can either do something right or do something wrong.
Exactly, because that leads me to think, what kind of person would complete this flawlessly on their first run? And the answer is no one. No one would actually. I mean, if King Graham was going off on his quest and then walking through this whole, because from a narrative perspective, King Graham wakes up in the pond and whatever, and gets sent off his quest by this wretched old dude with an owl, and then he goes off on this perilous quest, and then he somehow finds his way across, the icy rocks and the cobbler's shoes and whatever, and the thought that imagine a novel written around this game. Imagine this written as a novel, and then I went into the icy forest and I stepped onto this rocky path, and then the other rock fell off between my feet, but then I somehow clairvoyantly knew that this rock wasn't going to fall off, so then I didn't, and so it's never going to happen.
There was actually a King's Quest novel, wasn't there? And they actually had to explain a puzzle from King's Quest 2, which is throw bridle on snake to turn it into Pegasus, and it makes no sense. As far as I know, and I haven't read it, so anyone who's watching this, please correct me. As far as I know, the novel explains it in that King Graham is holding the bridle and then kind of trips and then, kind of drops it, and it mistakenly falls upon the snake, and the snake turns into Pegasus. He has no idea what he's doing, and it's taking control away from the player that you're just this idiot. I mean, look at him. He's a fucking idiot. He has no idea what he's doing. He's just been fumbling his way through this.
The problem is that the game makes the player an idiot. It makes you, fail and fail and fail again, and then fail another time, and then you go back and then you do it right. But in a narrative sense, the character doesn't die and then magically reappear alive and then completes the story. That just doesn't fucking happen. I'm not saying this because I want games to not kill you and not lead you into perilous situations, but this is exactly what DOS Nostalgic was talking about when him and me were doing this Space Quest retrospective on his podcast, and he was lambasting Sierra for their design philosophy. This is exactly the sort of shit he was talking about.
Yeah.
Where you're like clairvoyantly supposed to predict certain fail-safes that don't actually. These have no bearing on the story whatsoever. You're just falling down pitfalls, and you can't see these coming.
You have fallen and you can't get up. From the moment you type Sierra and you press enter, you have fallen and you can't get up. Now, may I cut you off for a minute?
Of course.
Because
of course.
Ride the sled.
Right.
It's Christmas!
Ding, 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 ding.
Thank you. I need.
No, don't bother the cat with that.
Ta-da!
I'm just gonna.
Is he like holding his arms out like I meant for this to happen? Oh, Gareth MIRC is saying that this was part of the genius of Space Quest. Roger was the bumbling idiot, and he was supposed to be. This is true, and part of the genius of Space Quest was to get the main character killed. But this is not. This was not a trial and error thing for most of it.
Take him away, my pet.
What? Who's talking?
Okay, here you go.
Have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge. I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Oh, I'm
okay, seriously. That eagle is fucking scary.
I hope you enjoy your custard pie.
Ding.
He invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge. I have
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that. That's.
take him away, my pet.
Uh-oh. Huh.
And now horror.
This is a lovely piece. Of course you may buy the cloak with this. Here, let me get it for you. Why, yes. I guess a gold coin would be adequate. Here, let me get it for you. The cloak? Well, why not? It's yours. For the price of a golden needle.
But I gave away my golden needle.
What? What?
Wow!
Wow, that is just horrifying.
Let me just look up in the walkthrough what I'm supposed to do. Play the harp for Isabella as soon as you can. Okay, so that's what I failed to do, and that apparently that killed a Game Boy.
So you're supposed to play the harp and then not get defeated by the Trent Reznor's sound effects?
Yeah, how would I know that?
Because that actually sounded pretty good.
It did sound like something off the downward spiral, didn't it?
Okay.
We've been there.
Thoughtlessly invaded my territory
I love how the
without my
eagle is
permission or
just
knowledge. I have decided
angrily
you shall both
talking
be
to
put death.
itself.
Take him away, my pet.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
This voice drops.
I
Your.
hope you enjoy your custard pie.
I do love my custard pie.
Invaded my territory
It's a
without
great
my
Led Zeppelin
permission or knowledge.
song.
I have
Didn't you say I love marking my territory?
I love marking my territory.
It just flies up and just decorates the icy waters with this shit.
Now let's play the harp.
This is a lovely piece. Of course you may buy the cloak with this.
She's pretty
Here, let me get it
flamboyant.
for you. Why, yes. I guess a gold coin would be adequate. Here, let me get it for you. The cloak?
This is
Well,
actually
why
a
not?
very, very
It's
nice
yours
piece of art.
For the price
Actually.
of a golden
Yeah,
Yes,
I love
yes, it
the
is.
angle.
I know, it is. When are you supposed to know? Oh,
That there is an unusually large number of toads in this forest.
yes, I know. There's an unusually large amount of toads in this cutscene.
Cloak hanging in the corner. Will you take a gold coin for it?
This is the worst tailor shop of all time.
For a minute, I thought you said, this is the worst Taylor Swift song of all time.
It probably is that too.
I would like to buy that fine cloak hanging in the corner. Will you take a lovely golden heart for it? Well, I'm glad to see you've got your golden needle back.
By the inn? Oh, yes. I remember visiting there not long ago. Oh, vulgar man, that innkeeper. He has no scruples at all.
Booger
It was in a haystack
Mama?
by the country inn.
The amulet glows softly with a power of its own.
May I help you, sir?
She's just talking to herself at this point.
And now comes the really, really, really stupid puzzle.
So how far along in the game are we at this point?
I think we are more than halfway past, to be honest. There isn't
Alright.
that much left.
Poor Graham. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
That's actually pretty awesome.
That is.
I love how the wolf says it's a dog-eat-dog out world there. Dog world
you know,
out there.
You're right. That is pretty apt.
No, I'm gonna fall off.
Which is strange, you know. How can...
Are you ready for
Bolted
this?
shut.
You ready?
Right.
Leave the...
Graham attempts to open the little window, but finds it bolted shut. Graham
This shirt's too tight in the shoulders.
doesn't seem to have much life left in it.
He was just wearing a furry shirt all along. Wow!
Oh, that was spectacular.
That is. I hate this
The
puzzle,
Swift
by the
River
way.
turns sharply to the south here.
It makes sense in the Marx Brothers movie. It doesn't make
Swift
sense
River
here.
turns sharply to the south here. The Swift.
Take these back.
This is a rusted old.
Friends?
The Swift River turns.
Ding.
The Swift River turns sharp.
Also, Gareth on the RC challenge says, "Doggy dog out, ding." I suppose he has a point.
Graham sees the beast's hairpin lying on the stone floor of the labyrinth.
Ooh, the beast is wearing a hairpin. Sassy
It
beast.
seems to Graham that there is an unusually large number of toads in this forest.
I just like how the game says this cartoon. Like we're gonna change gears on you. We're gonna show you an actual cartoon. No, you're not.
Well, King's Quest 7 did.
This is I mean, fuck King's Quest 7.
It looks delicious. I'm sure I will. Yes. Breakfast morning. Here you go.
Oh, she hasn't been doing too well lately. But my husband and I help out whenever we can. Thanks for asking, Amanda. Just a silver coin each, but take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
I just like the implication. Yeah, she hasn't been doing too well lately. Also, I'm an ice queen on the top of the fucking stairs. This game is rapidly going nowhere fast.
Yeah, it's got nothing going for it.
No. So honestly, I hate to sound like a broken record, but design-wise, someone drew an awful lot of storyboards. Someone wrote up a design document for this thing. At some point, someone must have gone away and said, "This is kind of stupid."
Well, the art is beautiful. That's what troubles me about it.
Notice if the camel was disturbed.
The camel. Let me see. Listen to this.
The bandits would notice if the camel was disturbed.
This game has no zoological knowledge whatsoever.
But you're absolutely right. The game is gorgeous. I mean,
what have we here?
Ooh, baby. You're absolutely right. The game is gorgeous, and the
a hole in a rotted old tree.
What did you say?
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do anything at this point. It's the walkthrough says I will be carried off by a baby rock. Well, here I am, baby rock.
Come get me.
Go south, then walk to a pool of water near Cedric. Alright. I'd missed that.
He's dead, all right. He turned himself into a fire, and I put him out with rainwater. He'll never bother anyone else ever again. But now
She's shouting at the wolf.
I don't know what to do about my family or my castle. I don't know how to turn them back to normal.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, man.
Josh Mandel just went fucking ape.
The Swift River turns sharply to the south here. The Swift River turns sharply to the south here.
The Swift River turns sharply to the south here. The Swift River turns sharply to the south here.
The Swift River turns sharply to the south here. The Swift River turns sharply to the south here. The Swift River turns sharply to the south here. The Swift River turns sharply to the south here.
There's a rap song in this somewhere.
The Swift River turns sharply to the south here.
Shut up.
Go south and walk to the pool of
The
water
Swift
near
River turns
Cedric.
sharply to the south
Where
here.
is Cedric?
The Swift River turns
I'm
sharply
at
to the
I'm
south
at a
here.
pool of
The Swift
the
River
pool of
turns
water.
Seriously, the sooner you can exit the screen, the better.
south here.
Crispin, why would Mordak want to take my family or castle? What did we ever do to him?
The
I
Swift
don't know. I can think of a few things.
south here. The Swift River turns sharply to the sound here. Sound. The hills are alive with the sound of music.
The hills are alive with the sound of "fuck you." So now we're just waiting for the game to get its shit together.
This is something we know, right? I have to pick this up because it's shiny.
The worn old shoe is cracked and dry from the desert sun.
But it's a shiny worn old shoe.
Let me guess. This is another timer puzzle. You're supposed to do something with that before it hatches.
Over here! I have something for you!
And Graham just lost his shit.
Golden heart do?
I don't know, will it?
Oh, there's a Space Quest 4 memory in there.
B seeing you.
Yeah, BC. Oh, fuck you.
That wasn't a smart move, Graham. B seeing you. That wasn't a smart move, Graham. B seeing you.
Oh,
that wasn't a smart move, Graham.
Oh,
I suppose this is the point where it locked up. And I don't actually think we can move on. I can do nothing with the cursor right now.
That wasn't a smart move, Graham.
Because it's not gonna shut up.
No, I can't do anything. And this is what Amairo Akako told me about. That at one point it locked up for him and refused to go on. I think maybe the ocean sounds has it confused. Because that's supposed to go on a loop.
Hey, here's an idea. Just for the next 30 seconds or so, please turn your volume all the way up and let's just shut up and just annoy everyone in the YouTube world. Go on.
Like one person.
Right. I'll count down.
2 persons. We are annoying the living shit out of the 2 persons watching this.
We don't want people. Right. Here we go.
B seeing you. That wasn't a smart move, Graham. B seeing you. That wasn't a smart move, Graham. B seeing you. That wasn't a smart move, Graham. B seeing you. That wasn't a smart move, Graham. B seeing you. That wasn't a smart move, Graham. B. That wasn't a smart move, Graham.
B seeing.
That wasn't a smart move,
Graham.
Right. So with your acceptance, I'm going to shut down this game.
All right.
I believe our stream just came to an end.
I think it did. Please, I do want to have a brief chat with you.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on leaving. I was just planning on turning this shithole of a game off. Wow, I am traumatized.
Oh, shit. What did we just put ourselves through?
I have no idea what we just did, but it wasn't very good. I'm pretty sure this would have been an awful experience even if we had played it with regular audio.
Alright, so just to recap, King's Quest V is the first Sierra CD-ROM adventure game. But even taking that away from it, because, being the first CD-ROM game does not actually mean it was the first, well thought through or well planned or well designed adventure game. It's basically shit. The design is shit.
It's utter crap.
And why is this? Why do you think the design is this shit?
Well, I've stated my theory once, and Scott Murphy has also hinted on this because he has said everything for King's Quest at numerous occasions. Basically, my theory is that Ken Williams was getting pussy for this, and I'm sorry to say it. In these Gamergate times, it's not a very popular assessment. But nepotism does play into it because it's just not a good game. I suppose you have to give it to Sierra that King's Quest was the flagship series. I mean, the first King's Quest game was groundbreaking. So in a way, it makes sense that that would be the first series to have all these technological innovations. But why the design sucks, I have no ideas. It is as if everyone at Sierra just, whenever something came up, whenever an idea for a King's Quest game came up, people would just go, well, it's King's Quest, and then they would just drop every shred of common sense they had in their fucking heads and just go along with it.
I see what you're saying because from the early standpoints, Roberta Williams would write some shit out and then someone would program it, but they were like 2 or 3 people on the design team, King's Quest 1, 2, and 3. But by the time we reach King's Quest 5, we are talking about a team of, I don't know, 20 artists, 15 programmers, musicians, executive producers, and shit like that. We're talking about a multi. This is like the 90s version of a AAA title. At some point, someone must have gone and said, this doesn't make sense. And I don't give a shit who you're fucking on the design team. If your design doesn't hold up, someone must have gone and said, this doesn't hold up.
But I think you overestimate how much power these individuals had. I mean, who the fuck is the co-writer to say that Roberta Williams, that her design isn't good? Fuck him. He's out in a minute and we'll bring someone else in. I mean, there is a reason Pete Tolman exists, right? It's because that's how the game industry worked back then.
But seriously, if you're going to design a game and you've got master storyteller Roberta Williams on the project, and she's blurting out this design on the bathroom in her fucking underwear, typing the shit out on a notepad,
writing in caked feces on the wall.
Yeah, right. That's just a horrifying mental image right there.
That wasn't a smart move, Graham. B seeing you. That wasn't a smart move, Graham. B seeing you. That wasn't a smart move, Graham.
Shut the fuck up. I will reach through the screen and bitch slap you. No, seriously, someone must have. And I'm dead serious. What happened to the guy who said, this puzzle doesn't make sense, or this doesn't make sense? For the longest time, there was this thing where people would design a King's Quest game, and then Roberta Williams would get credit for it, but she didn't actually design it. King's Quest 6 was famously written by Jane Jensen. King's Quest 7 was famously written by a gnome living in her desk drawer.
But Jane got credit for King's Quest 6, didn't she? I mean, it's fairly common knowledge that she designed it, and it is the best one. I mean, if we had played King's Quest 6 during the stream, I would have enjoyed it, because it's a brilliant game.
Right, but I'm pretty sure that
We're not playing Phantasmagoria. Please tell me we're not playing Phantasmagoria.
I am so gonna put you through Phantasmagoria. But Phantasmagoria was ghost written by this dude named Andy Hoyos, and King's Quest 5 I am dead certain was ghost written by someone else, and Roberta just got ghost credit for it. Is that even a word? Ghost credit? I don't know.
I think that, I hope the person who designed this is very, very ashamed. In any case,
they should be. I mean, shit. Okay, fuck it. The reason I keep bringing this up is that you can't have a multi-million-dollar project going where someone at least doesn't just step in and go, what the hell are we doing? Why is this? Or are everyone just hunkered down, just going, I'm just drawing this fucking background, I don't give a shit what anyone does with it. I'm not going to look at the design document, I'm not going to look at the puzzles, I'm not going to... Now, there were producers on this thing. There were actual producers who were not named Williams, who looked at this thing and just went, right, that's cool, let's just run with it.
My point is that you can do exactly that, because when it boils down to it, the sad truth is that the game industry is all about business, it's all about money, and it's still happening to this day. I mean, I can't think of any examples where the design is as shitty as this. But think of a game like Assassin's Creed Unity, which is at this point infamous for the amount of bugs that shipped out with it. I mean, games these days aren't finished. They're released. The industry works exactly as it did back then. We have to get the flagship game out. We have to get King's Quest out. We have to get Mass Effect out. We have to get whatever O-rated turkey we have left here out.
But Yeah.
People do not give a shit as long as
you're absolutely right, but we're talking about two separate things. I mean, King's Quest was not, a half-broken game that they released and then they patched it early on. I mean, this game was, the design itself was broken to begin with.
I agree.
I mean, we've just experienced this. The game is fucked up to begin with, and it's not that they were gonna go in and make this.
I would actually argue that our audio swapped version made more sense than the real one, because ours
it might actually have. Yeah.
Basically, view ours as a bad trip, and then it's hilarious. I mean, how many times did we laugh, man? But if you play the real one, it's just a frustrating piece of shit.
The thing that strikes me is that
he's seeing you.
Cheers. This here. Okay, check this shit out. While I'm making my final remark, because I know we're winding down.
Got one of these. This is my special occasions bottle.
Oh my God, sir! I am honored. This
Nectar of the Gods. And I have one of these on backup, which is a Japanese one, which is really, really good. It didn't get traumatizing enough for me to need this, so I suppose I'll be saving it for the next one.
The hell is that?
This? That is whiskey. That is Japanese whiskey. It's actually it's rather excellent, actually. It's surprisingly cheap. But it's it's way better than the price would lead you to believe.
You are doing your best to derail me, sir. But I do want to get this out of the way, and then we will close this off.
You were saying that the design of King's Quest V is fundamentally broken, and I agree.
Now, yes, and the point of this, the point of this whole rant, is that someone should have stepped in and said this design is wrong. Now, when you are the wife of the CEO of the game company, that should not matter. When you are, when you have any relation, it doesn't matter if you're the wife, the husband, the son, the boy toy in the closet you only let out on fortnights. It doesn't matter. You're supposed to have a constructive and objective view of the game that you're trying to make, and if something doesn't make sense, just don't fucking do it. And what really boggles my mind is that King's Quest V does not have one or two or three really major faults to it. It is faulted up the ass.
I think essentially your problem is that you're viewing this from a very idealistic angle. Because I know exactly what you mean. Someone should have hit the brakes and said, this is shit, we cannot ship this, we cannot even develop this, it's poop. But I am a developer. I know. Sometimes you get an assignment and you just have to do it because the boss says so, and you phone it in, you write some shit. It's shit code, it's completely crap, you daren't even comment it, you don't even want to put your name on it, you just have to get it done, because by the end of the month there'll be a nice paycheck waiting for you, and then you'll be good. I think that's what happened. I ultimately think that the rose-tinted glasses of nostalgia are making us think that many of the Sierra guys cared a lot more than they actually did. And maybe we're spoiled because we know some guys that actually did care. But for every guy that cared in Sierra, for every Scott Murphy, there were at least 10 unknown developer who implemented timer bug 127.
But still, someone had. I mean. We've had this discussion many times. We've had this, if I think of something and then you work on it and then a design evolves and it becomes a cohesive piece, someone will walk in and say, we can't actually do this because then this will happen and such. It becomes a cohesive and it becomes a creative, collaborative development experience.
It should be. But at this point, I think it was just a product getting shipped out the door. It was King's Quest. They knew King's Quest was gonna sell.
But I can't imagine how someone would do it. If only the only way I can reason this is because that they were looking at King's Quest 4, 3, 2, and 1, and just going, whatever the designer wants, she will get. And it doesn't even matter if it's a she or a he or a it, or if someone beamed down to the fucking planet. It's just that we're just gonna draw and program whatever the designer wants, and it doesn't actually matter if it makes sense or not, because apparently they know better than the rest of us. And that's bullshit. That's not a team experience. You're supposed to listen to your team, and apparently the team behind King's Quest V did not have the balls to stand up and say anything.
There is a reason why we can sit down today and laugh at Pete Tolman, because that's how it worked. I mean, that is how it still works somewhere in the industry today. I mean, Jesus fuck. People are just thinking of these games as something they should be. I mean, we're sitting here talking about games being an art form, but what the fuck do we know? We haven't shipped any commercial games.
Not yet.
Not yet. But, I mean, bear with me.
Which is exactly the description of our podcast. Two wannabe adventure gamers talking about how to make adventure game designers do their job.
I just think we have the privilege that we're being very idealistic here, and
which is exactly the point.
Relating it to myself, I once had the ideal that as a programmer I would never ever write a line of bad code. I would carefully design everything I did. I would comment it. I would document it. I would do this right. Have I done so since I got employed as a professional developer? Fuck no.
No, hell no. Have I ever given bad advice as to social media and how to interact with people? Of course I have, but not intentionally.
No, not intentional. You just do it. You do it because you like your job. You want to keep your job. You want to keep the paychecks rolling in. You just go with it. I mean, suppose Ken Williams looked at someone and said, "You think this will hold up?" And that particular guy he looked at was the guy who basically didn't give a shit as long as he got paid. Suppose that guy could have held this shithole of a game back.
Now, there's your ultimate problem, which is that we know that Ken Williams looked at this thing and just went, all right, it's got the King's Quest label. Who gives a shit? Give it pretty graphics, give it pretty music, give it pretty voice acting, and then fuck it, just ship it out the door. Who gives a shit what it contains? And that was everything he thought about this game. That was just right. It's got King's Quest on it. Fuck it, out the door.
That was how he did it, and he had the final say. So ultimately, what if someone said, "Ken, this design is shit"? Would he care?
But I would. But I would go as far. I would go so far that to say that this is not a case of nepotism. There might be. I mean, his wife is the designer and such.
No, I might be harsh on the nepotism. It might not be, but it is still the case of a CEO who's viewing this thing as a product, and he's
exactly.
He's viewing it in terms of sales rather than artistic value.
And there you go, exactly. Because this dude could have, if someone else had walked into his office and just went, "I'm going to make the best fucking game ever," and it just made the company millions, and then 4 or 5 games down the line, this guy was just putting out whatever the fuck, he would have done the exact same thing. The whole point of this about being his wife and this being a source of nepotism, it's kind of moot. I'm not saying that's not the case, but there's no. I mean, Ken Williams is a fucking opportunist, if nothing else.
I hear what you're saying, and I agree. Ultimately, I think what puzzles me is not necessarily that Sierra would put this out, but that they would put out good games on the side and not, juxtapose those two and consider that there might be a difference. Just 2 years after this, we would get Gabriel Knight, which is an absolutely amazing game. It is my favorite Sierra game. It is a triumph of game design.
Oh, there are things wrong with Gabriel Knight.
But there is things wrong with every single adventure game.
No,
Give me an adventure game that isn't something wrong with.
No, seriously. My favorite story about the early days of Sierra SCI 1, the VGA CD-ROM era.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the beard talking. Yeah, is that King's Quest got all the technological advancements. Nothing was approved until it was done in a King's Quest game. And
may I butt in for a moment? There is one thing.
Sure, whatever.
There is one thing King's Quest didn't get, thank God, and that was full motion video.
They kind of did with King's Quest. Was it 7 or that must have been 7? That doesn't
count because that's just animated.
That's still full motion video, did.
But it's not actors going werewolf or at the end of every fucking conversation, that awkward bit of silence.
Oh god, I love the werewolf line. I so dearly love it.
The thing he does afterwards is especially priceless. Werewolf.
Anyway, you're totally derailing me from my point, which was that King's Quest got all the technological advancements. They got all the fancy bells and whistles and such. And the one thing, my favorite story is that Space Quest 4 was the first game to use color cycling, which doesn't sound like a big of a deal. But the whole thing when you go through the time warp and the cycles, colors and shit. Roberta was pissed, and I mean shit, fucking pissed. Because the two guys had talked to the programming team and such, and they'd said, "Oh, why we can do color cycling, like they did in such and such," and they just went, "Shh, don't tell Roberta." I just fucking love that because
that's just petty.
Because what the fuck was my point anyway? It had something to do with.
I love how you've been saying. Now listen to me. It's not a case of nepotism, and then everything you've said from that point onwards has basically been lining this up as a case of nepotism.
I know.
It was a case of nepotism. It was a case of a CEO who wanted sales figures rather than art, and he was coincidentally fucking the designer. That's what this was. That's what
they were
playing.
They were married. So.
That's what that was. Yeah, but, well, I mean, I don't give a shit who he's fucking. I don't give a shit who she's fucking. But there was a definite John and Yoko thing going with those two, and if you're a Ken Allen or you're Max Siebert or you're whomever working at Sierra Online, and this is the golden fucking age of adventure game, and you know it, are you gonna step up to your CEO and say, your wife's game fucking sucks? No, you're fucking not.
I would have loved to.
Yeah, I would have loved to.
Which is kind of what which is kind of what Space Quest was.
Ken, come over here. Come over here, Ken. Come over here. Come over here, Ken. Your wife's Roberta's game is hog shit.
Wow. Well, this just escalated.
And he just, right out of the door.
Should we just?
You would be embedded in the half dome. That's just that's just business. That's how it goes, man. That is why King's Quest.
What does that even mean?
Sucks.
What does that even mean? Being embedded in the half dome. What does that even mean?
It means that he uppercuts you and then you fly across Yosemite and you spiral down into the half dome.
Like Wile E. Coyote shit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna let that slide right now because I can't wrap my brain around that. The only thing I want to say is that King's Quest V is a very, very beautiful looking game made by a bunch of people who were afraid to step up and say, this doesn't make any goddamn sense.
That is my theory, definitely. It's a beautiful looking game. The music is pretty good.
Except for the town music, I mean shit.
Yeah, but it's a good music cue. It's just turned up way too loudly. The voices are pretty shitty, but the technological advancement that led to there even being voices is pretty amazing.
I know, but Josh Mandel sounds fucking bored out of his soul. I mean, shit. I mean, this is the guy that Augustin Cordes got to record the voiceover for Serena.
Yes,
the game
I was there. I had him installed the Bible.
We may have some involvement in that game, but still, yeah. Cheers to Serena, by the way. But still, I mean, the dude's performance in that game is, let's say, lackluster. I mean, it's not like he's not putting effort into it. It's just like he sounds like he doesn't want to fucking be there. And so do the rest of the cast. I mean, okay.
I have to disagree with you there because this is where I get controversial, which is that Richard Aronson, who does Cedric, actually turns in the best performance because as he has said, no, listen, as he has said, he did what Roberta wanted. He played this fucking annoying character whom she wanted to be fucking annoying, but he does it really well.
She wanted him to be fucking annoying? Is that really the direction he was given?
I'm not sure if he was given the ad verbatim direction of being fucking annoying.
Like, they just put him in the
pocket. If you look him up on Facebook, he has gone on record saying that he did what she wanted him to do.
No, really. You are telling me that they put him in the fucking vocal booth if they had a vocal booth, which I don't believe they did, because listen to the fucking acoustics.
No, they
put him.
Team.
Fuck you. Shut up. They put him in front of the mic and told him, just do the most annoying voice that you ever possibly can. He just went, oh, really? Like this? And he went, right, that's it.
Yeah.
Fuck! I don't believe it for a second.
He has said that he did what she wanted, and I believe that. I don't necessarily believe that she got him in there and said, right, be fucking annoying. But I believe that she may have said, he's an owl, shouldn't he have kind of a high-pitched voice? And he may have gone, woo, like this, on a whim, and it's stuck.
Right, that's it. Oh, I sound quite annoying. Yes, you do. Yes, that's fantastic. Fuck you. And I just, oh, shut the fuck up. I'm picturing this dude with a full beard and sitting in front of this handheld mic, just going, you really want me to talk like this? And she's, yeah, that's perfect.
That's actually funny because he is I'm putting this diplomatically, but he is a portly man as far as I know. He's not skinny by any means, and I don't mean this as an insult in any way, but it wouldn't be as funny if Cedric was this tiny little skinny dude. The guy, he's actually a man, and he just sits down in front of the mic and goes, Graham, Watch out! A poisonous snake!
I just, oh my god. No, I can't even wrap my brain around what the fuck. No, I
I'm gonna
can't.
write something in the chat for you, and this is strictly private. So hold on for a minute.
You know we are still live, right?
Yeah, but no one else is gonna know. I mean, this could be us smuggling drugs or laundering money or whatever.
Which is basically what backseat designers are all for. Because as you know, and we should probably mention this some other time when we're doing a show that doesn't suck as hard as this one did. We are doing a Patreon thing at some point.
Oh yeah. It's going live after this, isn't it?
It might. I don't know. We should probably do something worthwhile before we do a Patreon thing. But anyway, it's out there. Because apparently Patreon doesn't let you hide things until you're ready to do it. It's just out there. So yeah, we do have a Patreon thing. We're not gonna guilt people into giving us money until they actually do something worthwhile, which this clearly isn't. It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna steal all your money, and then I'm gonna design King's Quest 5 all over again.
See, I knew this was gonna happen. This is right. So anyway, what the fuck was I saying? The whole.
You.
Right. Why did we do this? Why did we do this drunk? I knew this was gonna go back to bite us in the ass.
It's actually good. This is the best fucking thing we've done since the special.
Yeah, we're gonna wake up tomorrow and go, what the fuck did we just do? This was not how it's supposed to go.
I have Coke in the fridge and I have crisps. I'm prepared. Are you?
Yeah, right. Anyway, what I was gonna say is that once we actually do the actual episodes, and we are gonna do these kind of Let's Play things monthly or semi-monthly. And then we're going to do the actual episodes, the meat and bones of backseat designers.
Yeah, the ones that start out with.
Exactly. Actually, it's just going to be Fred singing the theme tune. We're going to replace Brandon's theme tune with just Fred singing.
The ladies call me Mr. 8-Bit.
Love the way you just pick your shirt like, yeah, right, this shirt needs attention. You horrible man child.
Yeah, it's a Frank Zappa shirt, so I'm excused.
Oh my god. We're not gonna get a single cent out of that Patreon thing, are we?
I think I just made it go into market.
There's no, actually, we should put that as a milestone. If we get 0 out of 0, like no one, anything at all,
zilch, nada.
We're gonna put a thank you note to everyone who gave us nothing. Just right now, just tweet us at BS Designers on Twitter and just said, I'm not gonna give you shit, and we're gonna thank you for not giving us shit.
Yeah, fuck your podcast. I didn't even get any notifications from Twitter while I was playing that shitty game.
No, I was looking too. I mean, I was on the RC channel and nothing happened.
I suppose people didn't enjoy it. It's Quest 5, so I didn't really enjoy it either.
You know what? Actually, I think this has gone on long enough.
Yeah, it has.
To be honest, we can sit here and bitch for eternity. Yeah.
Let's cut off the oxygen.
Right. Dude, I would like to very much give you a cheer. In the Danish form. Clink.
Be seeing.
Yes. Thank you so much for enduring the pain that was King's Quest 5.
Likewise. I hate that fucking game.
I do too. That has to be a topic for another day. Just what the
What do we say to King's Quest 5?
Exactly.
Fuck
Fucking
you,
exactly.
King's Quest 5.
What the hell were you thinking? And why didn't anyone speak up? Why didn't anyone do something? And this is a topic for another day. This is why if you're on a design team and the designer is off her fucking rocks, or his fucking rocks, or anyone.
Here's a good one actually. I got a reaction from the Twitter, which is Stuart Moore SS Lax, who has proposed that we fuck King's Quest 5 without lube. And I'm pretty sure we're doing that. We're going in dry. It deserves as much.
Ding.
A poison snake without lube.
It's a poisonous thing. Oh, fuck me. Alright, let's call it a day, dude. It just our fucking broadcast, we're done.
We can always hang out later in here and drink, but for now,
right.
Be seeing you.
Alright, just before we go, please check out our website. If you watched this far, I have no idea why. But please check out Backseat.
Two people watched this far. 2 people.
Really?
Really? 2 fucking living people. That is brilliant. I don't know exactly what to do with that information. That is absolutely amazing.
Me neither. I mean, thank you to people, whoever the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Very sorry that you lead such sad lives.
Well,
but please.
I'm sorry, but hey, 2 people watched this.
I'm so going to kill you. Please check out backseatdesigners.com, which is where we have our little internal blog thing, and we're going to post adventure game related news that we think are interesting. Also, we are going to do the Backseat Designers podcast weekly, starting whenever the hell. We're going to work that out later. And we're also going to do monthly Backseat Designers plays, like we've just done right now. Hopefully under more controlled circumstances. But that is basically what it is. You can follow me on Twitter at Torben Frost, and you can follow
Frederick_Olsen, I suppose.
Yes. Exactly. And you can follow the show at BS Designers.
Yes. Which is a very good thing, and we actually do somehow professional work while we're not doing this show. We have lives. You shouldn't worry about us. We're covered. So anyway, thank you for putting me through hell. You're welcome. I would, anytime. I'd do it again if you asked me. And we are definitely going to do this again. I mean, we have Mist lined up. We've got Harvester lined up. We've got. We should also have Phantasmagoria lined up, just because. I've got Phantasmagoria lined. Also, we have Fate of Atlantis, which is not hell, but we've got a special guest who's willing to show us every different path of that game. Who is willing to subject himself to hell. Exactly. While we sit there and bitch at him, which is going to be a lot of fun. So I hope to see all of you in the future. Shit, I'm out. What do you got? I think the best I can do is no more for today. You win, sir. You win. Ding.